Forget me now, Connor.
Yes, but welcome everybody back to Sword Art on Stream, our anime D&D inspired kind of custom tabletop RPG game. Last game was a little bit emotional with the meetings with Luke Steele and our current characters, and we left them off getting smashed and moderately drunk at the local watering hole. Dodger and Yasvin had gone about... Shh! Dodger and Yasvin had gone about their own business. Dodger going on a little nightcap date with Tiffany the seamstress, the leather worker, the lovely all-around person, and Yasvin going off to be an edgy, sulky boy.
So, Fred, you just shot in the kneecap.
Don't hate. Don't hate.
No, I don't hate it at all. It's just what he went to go do.
Alright, I'm just gonna not make character choices out of fear of the almighty DM flaming me before the games.
I love you, Yasmin. No, but you guys had, the night before the tournament, deemed it necessary to partake in the drink bar Yasmin and Dodger, who were getting themselves mind and body ready. And so as we walk in the morning, Jimmer, Gabriel, Juliet, and Kin, based on the specify of a lot of drinks, and Astra is buying, wake up with some pretty strong hangovers. The morning comes to you, the light beams through the windows, kind of making your eyes forcefully open. Those of you who did manage to waddle their way back home, those of you who might still be in the tavern passed out, much like Astra and Taza.
But passed out in the gutter somewhere.
Juliet's like, oh my
and
god!
I need you guys all to take a point of exhaustion for me.
No, you guys all get your rest, but you are a little bit hungover. Headaches there, the sun's a bit blinding, the noise is a little bit too loud. Dodger, you wake up fine. I don't know if you would have eventually made your way back to the guild home, but either way you would have woken up comfortably. Yasvin, you also wake up comfortably at the guild home, and eventually through the procuring of all the members, start to make your way towards the tournament's grand opening ceremony.
What did I feel like just at that, just from that intro? It sounded like Yasmin and I were gonna go on a hangover adventure, just trying to find our friends.
Just trying to find them. They're each hidden in a location, like a mini dungeon.
It's a mini game. Find your drunken friends.
But yes, you guys are all currently at the guild house after drinking, after eating, after your hangovers. It is currently 9 in the morning. The opening ceremony starts at 12. And so you guys have some time to prepare, time to chat, time to get your heads on straight, and figure out any game plans you guys wish to figure out for the tournament.
Well, that's the last time I'll ever drink. Oh my.
Why don't I believe you?
Yeah, that sounds like bullcocky.
I mean, that was the first time I've ever had a drink, so definitely not doing that.
You're really getting a lot of firsts here in the virtual world.
Is there anything else you want to cross off your firsts?
Well, I mean, there are many things, but
It's about to
maybe
find
we'll chat about that later, Juliet.
Oh,
I give Juliet a wink.
Excuse me?
In front of everyone.
I go
Oh.
over and I just give Gabriel a little friendly pat on the back and say, "All right, come on, let's go. Moving on. Get into that."
I whisper into Jimmy's ear, and I'm like, oh
Diffuse.
my, that was exciting. That was riveting.
Yep, just trying to diffuse the situation. Let's keep going.
Oh
Thank
boy.
you, thank you.
I look
Oh
at Dodger and I go, Gabriel's gonna die. Gabriel is so gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I'd ask how we're all feeling, but by the most of us got our brightness settings onto really dim, I assume.
brightness settings low. Moody.
I've got my new cloak and mask on now, I just remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you'd sleep in your mask, so you probably have your cloak on, maybe not your mask though.
I just woke up though.
Oh yeah, if you want to put your mask on, you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yasvin
Hold on,
just
Eric.
looks daunting and scary.
Why do I feel like you're gonna mug me later?
Hey, I don't want to ruin the surprise.
That's
Touche.
Yasvin flirting with Dodger.
Touche.
Ship it.
Anyway, I guess I should probably say that I'm sorry about the whole mishap that happened last night to everyone. Unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry for how I acted. Let's just try and, I don't know, keep our heads up and win this tournament. It's gonna be hard, but when has that ever stopped us before?
Yes, well, I mean, you know, working together as a team, we'll be able to achieve anything.
No.
Well, that was
Terrible.
awesome.
As
Yeah.
long as we have each other's backs,
Yeah,
we'll get
that's
through
right.
this.
100%.
Well, I guess we should probably be thinking of plans for this, but I don't know anything about this tournament.
Me neither.
So,
Neither.
the tournament itself, a little is known. It is said that this is going to be a few different matches. There's, you know, solo player versus solo player. There are some exhibition matches. There are some matches that aren't straight up fighting, but little side competitions that'll get you extra points. But the aim of the game is, by competing in as many of these competitions as possible, kind of like the Olympics, as many competitions as possible, your country or your guild will earn points. Now, in a guild fight, it isn't just straight up guild versus guild. The guilds will match players to the lowest guild's amount. So say you guys were to go straight up against Knights of the Holy Crusade. Obviously they've got hundreds of players. It's not going to be like 300 against the 6 of you.
We could take him.
It'd be 6 versus 6. So they'd select 6 characters to go up against you guys, match you up, and fight you. The competition itself is going to consist of a few main rounds that'll happen in the main tournament auditorium area. That will be a guild versus guild battle. You guys have a guild, so you'll be partaking in that. There will be a guild master versus guild master battle, where you will match up against another guild, and the guild masters will fight. And then there will be a champion versus champion battle, where the guild will select their champion fighter, and the champions will fight each other. Now, during the breaks between each of these fights, there are other matches. So solo players won't be fighting in the main auditorium, but a bunch of sparring sections around. They will be partaking in little fights that'll let them get in some points. There are also certain things like competitions you can go in. So spear wielders can do spear wielding competitions where they try and throw their spear as far as possible. There'll be target competitions for those dagger throwers amongst you. For people such as Yasvin, there are feats of strength where you put all of it into one hit and try and do as much damage as possible, and that'll give you points. There are survival challenges, so those people who try and survive by taking as much force as possible and being able to protect themselves as long as possible. Little survival challenges. And then there'll be like other ones like unarmed combat. There'll be 2 versus 2 combat. There'll be like capture the flag or knock the other person off into the water combat. Little mini games that happen in between these little exhibition matches that don't give you a lot of points, but they could be the points that determine whether or not you're in 3rd or 2nd place or 4th or 5th place. There's little points that can push you over.
Too easy. Well, I guess we probably should start thinking about who's going to be doing what.
Wait, what's our guild name again?
Drift. It's
God.
okay.
Drifting Man. Alright.
So, I mean, if we have to choose a champion, who are we picking?
I nominate myself.
Jim,
Yeah,
pipe
right.
down, for goodness sake.
Well, as much as it pains me to say it, it's not actually a bad fighter.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
He does
Just
have
let it go to your head.
I won't.
mean-
I won't. I promise.
If I have to take part in the guildmaster versus guildmaster fight, then I don't want to be stealing anyone else's fun anyway. So
We don't have to decide now, do we? Surely we can
No.
just put it on hold.
it's just a good idea to talk about it. I guess in a way, just to figure it out.
All right, but
Yes, of course.
let's put it on hold. But let's put me being the champion on hold. Great.
Jim.
Oh, buddy.
My.
Oh god.
You might still be intoxicated, everyone.
Look, we got roughly about 3 hours before this whole thing kicks off. We want to get there a little bit early. If you guys have any last-minute shopping that doesn't take the entire 3 hours time, might want to do it now.
Looking at you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Settle down. It's okay.
I'm all
I
good.
wasn't getting aggravated, but all right. I guess I'll settle down.
I think I might be a little bit drunk still.
I think that's
That's
likely.
amazing.
No.
Oh god.
Alcohol.
If we want to go do our own thing, by all means, go for it. If we want to stick together, we can. It's up to you guys, really.
Well, I mean, if people
think we should
train and get ready, you know.
I think we should stick together.
I mean, yeah, you guys have a little under 3 hours. If there is anything you guys would like to accomplish, let me know so we can get through that. Otherwise, we will have you guys make your way towards the opening ceremony and prepare for the tournament to come over the coming week.
Shall we have some more drinks before we go?
Absolutely.
I slap him.
Ow!
I mean, you're in a safe zone, so it connects with a mortal object, so it doesn't actually touch him, but...
I mean, not ow.
To just get rid of safe zone.
It would have been a solid hit, though.
Let's go.
I look at Ken and I'm like, if you really want to do that, I could just sanction a duel between you two.
No, no, not
We'll save it for the
necessary.
tournament.
Duel.
And that's the thing, if you guys wanted to, you guys could go, you could enter into the tournament as separate sides and then fight each other.
Let's save this for the tournament.
Yes, I think we should get to it. What do you say, everyone?
Duel.
I know.
No.
Your voice has changed.
Yeah, it has so much.
I'm slightly intoxicated,
Okay.
Alright,
as you can tell.
I gotta finish up back here if you guys want to start moving. I'm pretty sure I know how to find yous.
Okay, so everybody but Dodger starts making their way towards the...
I pulled Juliet behind though before she leaves.
Okay, everybody but Dodger and Juliet start heading towards the championship arena to where the tournament is going to be held. As you guys...
Somewhere else.
Okay, Yasmin's going excellent. So when I said, does anybody else want to do anything different? That's when you say, hey, I'd like to do this. But okay, everybody
don't worry
but
about it.
no. Everybody but Yasmin, Dodger, and Juliet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Start making their way
We
towards.
start making our way.
Excellent. Okay,
Yes, we're going to...
Dodger, you pulled Juliet behind. Yasmin, where are you going?
I wanna go to the CD guy and see if he's gonna teach me how to steal things.
Which CD guy? You've met a few.
Yeah, the one where I got the cloak and mask from.
Oh, you want to go meet up with Screw?
Screw.
Okay, sweet. But Dodger.
Yes. It's only gonna be quick. Like, just seeing she's not talking that much. Just like, you okay?
Yes. What do you want?
Just making sure you're okay. You weren't talking that much, so... Just making sure. I'm
Just trying
sorry.
not to be. I'm just trying not to be an arrogant prick.
Earlier.
No, wait, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. I was saying, look, I'm sorry about saying that last night, and I just wasn't in the right headspace, if you know what I mean. I didn't mean it. It's just going off on your own.
You think I'm arrogant?
Well, I'm gonna be completely truth. You do strike me as the more arrogant type. I'm not gonna straight up lie to you and say no or yes and no to appease people's feelings. Look, I'm just trying to say I'm sorry for how I acted. Yeah, I just wanted to
I'm
make sure.
Not even angry at you. I just hate Yasmin. What a blade to my neck. I also hate Gabriel.
Okay. Well,
Sure, look. Thank you for your apology. I'm sorry for being such an arrogant prick. Work on that.
Walks off.
I'm
Cool.
kind of like dumbfounded, like I wasn't in the. Yes, I was in the wrong. Yeah, but I'm like,
Right.
well, that's how that works then. Cool. That's my conscience is clear,
Okay.
and I'll follow up. now.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Early morning emotions. Yasmin, you would head over to Screw's kind of back alley tent. It is currently sealed up.
Okay.
You go over to it and you kind of go to pull the tent flap back, but it has been sealed for the day. There is a sign that pops up on your little HUD, on your HUD. Basically it says, sorry, taking the day off. Everybody's been given the day off for the public holiday to come and watch or participate.
Okay. I'll just read that and then go start heading to the arena.
Yeah. Sweet. So, one by one, you guys would start heading to the arena and start making your way to some designated seating that has been put aside for your guild. You can see that you're kind of like your guild overseer is currently kind of waiting for you all to arrive, and one by one as she arrives, she kind of like ticks your name off, and she's like, "Oh well, since you've finally arrived. Excellent, now that you're all here, I suppose you're ready for what is to come, yes?
Always ready.
Good. I will be watching from the guild viewer's box. Make me proud. Just don't screw up." She walks off, leaving you guys to take your place as the lights in the arena dims, suddenly goes dark over top, and these kind of like these magical lanterns start glowing everywhere. As you do, you kind of you see what is to be the main kind of glorious, where the king would sit, the emperor would sit, the royal box is there, and you can see three figures. You can see what seems to be a kind of rough and tumble, grey-bearded, scarred gentleman who's kind of standing off to one side. He kind of seems to be related to the guild as some sort of like guild overseer or guild minister. To the right-hand side, you can see Luke Steele, and front and center in the middle, you see what seems to be a beautiful, beautiful female figure who approaches, long, blonde, flowing hair, beautiful flowing dress, and a grace and elegance that when she walks in draws the attention immediately without having to say a word. She comes up to the microphone, she sets a book down, she goes, "Welcome all, and thank you for coming today to the tournament. We understand that the means in which you are here and kept here are not the best, but we hope that the rewards that you can gain by this are going to help you in completing all 100 floors of Aincrad. In this, as a moderator, I am also here to support anybody that may need it. Please find me whenever you can, if you have questions, if you wish to talk, or need help in any way, shape, or form." She bows, and she leaves. You can see after that happens, you can see Luke Steele walks up to the podium, stands in front of the microphone, and you can see that his guild, being the most formidable and the biggest, are kind of like a very big, shining silver beacon off to the side of this noble podium. "Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor, as chosen by the moderators of Aincrad, to be the spokesperson for this magnanimous event. Looking down upon so many familiar faces, and faces of those I do not know but understand the expression of their determination, passion, drive, and excitement. This world, as we have been facing it thus far, has felt like a prison to most. But if we wake up every waking day feeling locked, and soon enough you will lose heart. I see this as an opportunity to take this world and make it our own. As like with every other MMORPG, the creators make the game for the players, and therefore as the players we should take ownership of this game and show them that we can beat the 100th floor boss and escape. Bloodshed between guilds must cease, and we must come together as a collective for the greater good. This tournament is not only a chance to win rewards, but be seen by others in a respectable and respectful manner. Try your hardest, and look to find the good in others, as I see the good in all of you." See people stand up and start clapping and cheering like, "Woo, yeah, go Luke!" You see most of his guild are kind of like inciting this roaring applause as it happens. And then the later gentleman comes up to the podium. Scruffy beard kind of gives it a scratch, looks at his notes and goes, "Now, down to brass and tackle. Today's events, the tournament will happen in multiple rounds, the first of which will be a guild versus guild battle in the main auditorium. Whilst this is taking place on the main arena floor, those of you who are not in guilds will be partaking in 1v1 battles around the arena's many sparring rooms. Not to fear though, for even those not in a guild will be able to fight their battles on the main arena floor. After the first guild round is complete, you will have accumulated a number of points. In the second round, we'll have the guild choose a champion who will fight in the place of the guild versus the solo players and other guild champions. The final battle later this week will take place at the end with the guild leader of the remaining, with the most high points of their guild, having their leaders. They will battle it out in the main floor in the championship battle. So if you wish to see your guild leader in battle and you wish to see your guild succeed, you'll put as many points into these as you can. Now, each group will get points throughout the entirety of the tournament, and during the breaks there will be exhibition matches and skill challenges that will earn you extra points throughout the week. These could be the points that push you over the edge in having your guild leader fight in the end battle. With all that being said, head to your respective seats and prepare to face off, and prove yourself as Aincrad's best. Good luck to all of you and fight with glory. Hoorah! It was like, hoorah! In the background, a few people are confused and don't say anything, but he steps back from the podium and all the lights come on as you guys see in your respective HUDs the number in which you have been placed to fight and who it is you are fighting. I would like one of the members of the Drifting Winds to roll me a d4, please.
I roll it. Go for it.
Alright, Jim, roll me a d4. Let's see what guild you're fighting. Okay, you guys are to be fighting a guild by the name of Righteous Blade.
Cool.
This will be you guys versus Drifting Winds. There is another fight which will be Knights of the Holy Crusade versus Grey Moonfangs. And then Raven Edge versus... actually, the Raven's Edge gets a bye in that battle. But yeah, you guys will be the second group to fight, and you guys will be fighting Righteous Blade.
Alright.
Okay.
Righteous.
You can see people start leaving and filtering out. A lot of solo players start heading off to go and do their solo sparring matches to get as many points as they can to increase the amount of rewards, gold, and XP that they'll be getting from this. As a guild yourself, you do have time to do these solo battles. However, it might benefit you negatively because this all counts as an encounter. So if you guys do go into your guild battle after doing a solo battle, whatever hit points you're on, whatever abilities you have spent would have been spent, and you don't get them back before your guild fight. So it's up to you whether or not you wish to go into them. You guys have approximately 2 hours, which will mean you get to do 2 activities before your guild fight if you so wish. There are a number of different skill challenges around. As I said, there are certain distance skill challenges, there are certain team skill challenges, so it depends on what kind of skill challenges you guys would like to partake in, if any at all.
Well, I think we should just get to it.
Agreed.
Alright, we've got 2 hours, so what's the plan? What are we thinking? Anyone got any burning desires to do something?
Should we have a look at some of the challenges and see
Probably
if
the best.
either of us could do one of them?
Okay, so there are a few different challenges. These are based off the different classes in the Sword Art on Stream world. So the first of the challenges, which you guys would discover walking around, is a challenge for anybody really to do, but it's mainly set up for dual-wield daggers. It is a target throwing practice. The dagger wielder is one of the few known classes that are able to relinquish their weapon and have them go at far range to hit targets. And so there is kind of like an archery field where instead of, you know, throwing bows and arrows, you'd throw daggers, tomahawks, any small bladed weapons that might hit. There is another one for the falchion users. This is a Glory of Strength battle where a falchion user has one move, one turn where they put everything into the one strike and put as much effort into this hit as possible, and the person that deals the most amount of damage is the person that will receive the most amount of points. There is a short sword and buckler dancing competition where you are to compose and create your own sword dance. This sword dance is a combination of strikes with your weapons, defense with your shield, but also movements in a way that make the process of this look elegant. So there's a sword dance challenge. There is a great axe challenge. This one is basically a logging challenge. The first person or the fastest person to log or fell a tree with their great axe is going to be the person that wins. There is a great shield challenge. The Great Shield Challenge is a resistance challenge. The last man standing in a harsh environment will earn a certain amount of points. However, if you stay for longer than so everybody could go down, you could be the last man standing, you could choose to give up to, save your hit points and save your abilities, but the longer you stay alive, the more your points will accumulate. And last but not least, there is a Spearman Challenge. It is much like the Dagger Throwing Challenge, but it is how far you can have your spear launched. So it is a distance rather than accuracy challenge. And then you have the Rapier Challenge or Saber Challenge, depending if you are slashing or piercing. It is a dexterous challenge where things will be hurled at you, and you have to try and be the first person to fill your rapier or saber up with a number of these items. So they'll be tossing rings at you, and you have to try and catch these rings on your saber as much as possible. And different rings are worth different amounts, and you'll have other people trying to steal these rings from the air. If they're on the ground, they are null and void, but if you catch them out of the air, you will get a certain amount of points from this ring toss rapier challenge. But instead of tossing the rings, you are the thing that the rings get tossed onto. Those are the challenges.
Well,
By your deafening silence, I am guessing you're either all
Alright.
not gonna do it, or
we're all kind of thinking.
hmm.
I think
I'm
it's
just gonna start going, oh, someone's gonna start earning points, and then I'm gonna walk over to the strength test.
before you move over, I'll just like hold you back for like 1 second. I'm like, these things are also meant to like drain you of what you can use later on in the fight. Try and not use too much all at once.
Trust me, I got this.
Too
Well,
easy.
I feel like we all got to be smart about this. Like, surely we
Shut
shouldn't
up,
be doing
Gabriel.
this. Juliet, no, you shut up. You listen here.
Oh.
I'm sick and tired of you speaking out in a rude manner. We need to work together as a team here, okay? I don't want us to get hurt and die before we even get into the tournament. So, I'm going to ask Dodger politely, what do you think we should do as a team?
I mean, this obviously needs to be sorted out now.
I can do the spear throwing one.
Yeah.
Doesn't drain anything. It can earn some points.
Okay. Juliet and Gabriel, if you'd like to come with me for a second.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Juliet ignores Dodger and walks to the rapier challenge.
No?
Okay, as I said, you have time for 2 of these. If you guys are going to do 3 of them, then you guys will be late and automatically forfeit your guild challenge.
Okay.
Alright, what do we want to do?
I take that back. She goes to.
Sorry, who do you go with, Juliet?
Actually, she resists Dodger and stays with the group.
Okay. So Kin is heading off to go do the spear one, and Yasmin's heading off to go do the feat of strength challenge.
I yell over the back of my shoulder while walking. Anyone coming?
I'll join you in a sec.
Alright, so entering each challenge will cost you a certain amount of points. Each guild starts off with a number of points. Obviously, it's more beneficial to be a bigger guild, but being a small guild, you guys will start off with 100 points. Entering a challenge costs 10.
Okay.
So, we have... Let me just pull up my notes. We have Yasmin going through, so that'll be... You guys have 80 points remaining as you guys enter your respective areas. Dodger, you're trying to pull Gabrielle and Juliet away, however, Juliet's seemingly staying near the rest of the group.
That's okay. I'll talk to Gabriel then.
Okay, we'll get that done. So, Dodger, Gabrielle, you guys have time.
Look, okay. So, I appreciate the gusto. It's warranted with how you've been acting so far. But we kind of need to just work together too. That's the other thing.
Yes, I know, Dodger. I apologize. Sometimes I
I
just
know.
get heated,
Some-
you know?
That's okay. Let me just, if I may, impart a little bit of advice. Sometimes it's not exactly the best way to meet fire with fire.
Okay.
Sometimes you need to think about, I know what you're going through, and I know what they're going through, she's going through. So it's that kind of thing where you need to both be understanding,
I
also don't take stuff.
Yeah, I understand, Dodger. I mean, I'm just trying to be kind to her, and you know, I'm trying to, you know, kind of give her what she wants. But I'm sorry, I shouldn't have acted out that way.
That's okay.
I'm trying to make amends and be friendly.
It's okay. Just remember how other people think too. You want to protect others, remember?
Yes, I know. That's all I want is
Yeah.
for us to be a team and to protect one.
Too easy, man. No. We're gonna need you to be really defensive in this fight. Hope you know that, right?
Yes, and I'll be ready, Dodger. I'll be ready.
Good. Take care of yourself. Go watch one of the matches. I'm gonna go cheer on Yasmin as I look at like everyone else going to follow Kin. I'm like, he probably needs the support.
All right. All right. So yeah.
Just before that, Juliet, can she run up to Gabriel when Dodger's gone?
Sure. You watch as Dodger goes to follow after Yasvin, and Gabriel comes to catch up with the majority of the group.
Jim, is Luke doing anything?
Roll me a skill check, see if you can find where he might be. And Juliet, you managed to catch Gabriel just before he joins the group.
54.
Hello, Juliet.
Oh, sorry, no, sorry. I thought Jimmo was going first.
You got in trouble.
Oh. Look, Juliet. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken out like that. I'm just look. You know me. I'm trying to be friendly to you, and sometimes.
But think that being friendly would mean trusting me, not selling me out.
Juliet, I never sold you out. I wanted to protect.
Sounds so angry. How angry are you right now?
Juliet, I'm not angry. I'm trying to protect you, and I'm trying to protect the team. You have to hear me out.
Real, you have this face about you. It just pisses me off.
Juliet, stop, Juliet. Just stop. You're really mean, Juliet. I'm trying to be nice to you, and all you do is belittle me. You're a mean person. You're mean to me, and you're mean to the rest of the team. And I want you to stop and just go away.
Oh.
Try it again. What am I?
You are a horrible person, Juliet.
Not the answer I want. What am I?
No, Juliet. You're not gonna get it out of me. I'm not this type of person. I am trying to do the best for you and trying to do the best for the team. Now, you are either a team player or you can leave the guild.
Brill, when we fight in the tournament, we'll have everyone's back. I'm definitely a team player. But you just watch your stuff.
Walks up.
Okay. As that conversation was going on, Jimmo, you would find that Luke and a few of his higher-ups, including that of Edge, and also Cameron St. James, are currently wandering around and just looking at the different competitions. Not particularly engaging in any of the competitions, but looking at the competitions and just making their rounds, talking with people. You see a few other guild members come up and just, say hi to him. He is a bit of a celebrity. He is a streamer with a couple million viewers, so he's both famous in and out of the game. It's kind of like the famous person just showing his face to make everybody else feel a little bit more at ease, it seems. And he's kind of walking around and doing the kind of heroic duty of meeting with the people, as it seems.
Okay, I want to kind of follow him around without being noticed.
Okay, roll me a skill check.
Watch what he's doing.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll get back to that in a second.
Ooh.
Yasvin, you approach the area in which the competition is happening. You see people are coming up and doing it. Current high score is set at 110.
Points of damage.
So you need it's score wise. So this person has rolled 110. So you either need to get 110 or higher to put yourself at the same length or above to get the most amount of points. Anything below that will get you points, but not as much. The person currently at 110 is going to get 100 points.
All right.
And so you approach, and you can see there is a general person kind of managing there, just like, yes, hello there, and your name, thank you?
I'm with the Drifting Winds.
Right.
That's all you need to
Okay. Guild name, and I also need your character name. Thank you. It's hidden under your little disguise there, just for official notification.
Oh.
My name's Jimmo.
Your name's Jimmer. Okay, Jimmer of the Drifting Winds. Thank you very much. The points will be sent to your character after we determine who it is has succeeded. Please
Fantastic.
step forward and take your swing when you are ready. The target will be set up, and you can see a target dummy approaches. It's this massive stone golem with reinforced metal bindings over its weakened area, and bits of wood underneath, like a wooden frame with stone exterior and metal armor that they wheel and cart over to you, and they place it in front. Please strike wherever it is you would like to strike, and put your best behind your ability.
I take a deep breath, and instead of just straight up attacking, I wanna give myself a second to sort of like think, you know what I mean?
Channel that energy.
I'm gonna lower my armor, and I'm going to put, fully extra 25%. I'm gonna use cleave. I'm gonna use burning scar. I'm gonna use hook scar. I'm gonna use everything except for fire cleave, essentially.
Alrighty, go for it.
Okay, just one.
You have advantage because you are taking time to channel your energy.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, plus 25 to whatever it is.
Oh!
Well, damn!
114.
What's the plus 6 for?
The 6
Yeah,
is
plus
his
6 is
second.
the second.
Oh, second roll, right? You got an 89 and or a 6, so 89 plus 25.
114.
114. So as you come up, you take your stance. You take a very deep squatted stance, rooting yourself to where you stand. You hold your weapon in both of your hands and you draw it back. You take a deep breath in and you feel the energy around you seep into your body as steam starts to come off of you. Embers start to float to the ground and your feet start to burn the stone around you. As you take in this deep breath, you hold it. You hold it and you hold it, and then in one swift motion, you release this breath in a swift as your blade comes across and cuts across the chest of this target. As you cut across the chest of this target, you watch as nothing opens or appears, and you draw your sword back, and you see a faint red glow. A hit so thin, a hit so smooth, that they think that nothing has happened until they come up to the golem and inspect it, and you've cut more than halfway through its chest.
My boy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put my sword away and then walk up to the announcer and go, "You can send me those points now." And then just.
Well, the points will be sent once we have determined, after today's events, who has won.
And then I'm gonna walk to Dodger.
All
Put my
right.
sword away.
Well,
with
let's
my-
see. Throughout the day, someone might try and beat your high score, but that was pretty good. Well done.
I give him like a little fist bump, like as he's exiting. Like, just pop up to me.
114. Damn, Yasmin. Well done. Okay, yeah, a successful hit, a good feeling. You can see people are coming up and trying after you, but it seems that your progress has definitely stalled anyone from beating you thus far. As that happens, we go over to Jimmer.
Yes.
Jimmer, you're wandering around and you're kind of acting casual, and you see Luke meeting with people. When they do, you kind of turn your attention to whatever field you're at, whatever competition you're at, and you act as if you're watching and paying attention, but really, your attention is solely on Luke Steele. Not even Edge, who is an expert at both stalking people and knowing if being stalked has actually caught on to you. And you can see Edge is looking around, looking at people, looking at, making sure that nothing's going to happen. He doesn't notice you. Just you and your unsuspecting self. No, giving out no intention, just following. The next half hour goes by and he just meets with people, he chats with people, talks with people. Another half hour goes by with him, meeting up and catching up with people until eventually, after the first hour, you see that he walks off because he's got to go prepare. He is the first guild to be in a fight. And so he walks off to go prepare. As he does, you can see he kind of takes a separate route. Edge and St. James both give a bow and start heading off to their guild area to practice, whereas Luke Steele starts heading off to the Nobles box, where you saw him give his speech before. You can continue follow if you wish, but it is a place that, without invitation, could get you banned if you're caught, or in a lot of trouble.
Okay, well, I won't go there, but can I think back to all the conversations that he's had with everyone and try and remember things that he might have said to you know, just people who asked him questions. You know, anything
Sure.
of interest to
Okay, yeah,
reveal things about his personality.
Roll me a skill check.
Oh, Jimmer.
Wow. Okay, a lot of the questions are like, oh, you know, Mr. Steele, I'm a big fan of your thing. You know, thank you so much for being here and helping us all. Do you know when the next floor will be cleared? And you hear him say, do not worry, my friend. The next floor is already being currently surveyed and scouted by some of my main force. After the tournament, I plan on getting a couple of guilds together and attacking it straight on as a kind of a nod towards our victory in the tournament and to show Akihiko that we aren't going to fall back against his will. That should be done quite soon. But I'm glad that you're excited for all of this. Take care of yourself. Oh, of course. Thank you, Mr. Steele. Thank you. Another person goes, oh, hello there, Luke. Perhaps maybe you'd like to visit me later on. He goes, I'm sorry, my darling. My heart is only for one. And until she comes back to me, I have no... sorry. No. That is my answer. And he kind of feels a bit troubled and walks off. And another person comes up and... so how you feel you're going to fight against this other guild? I hear they're pretty strong. No matter what, no matter who wins, it'll strengthen us as a whole together. If they manage to defeat us, then perhaps they could be a worthy partner in the fights against the dungeons to come. I challenge anybody who wishes to fight against us and beat us in this tournament to do their best. And I give them luck and admiration if they do manage to defeat us. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. You're kind of cool. Walks away. Stuff like that. It's probably the most of... He got a lot of repetition of that as well. Like, oh, you know, when's the dungeon going to be complete? When's this going to happen? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? But that's kind of the main points based on your current predisposition that you would have picked up and really addressed in that. With the 75. Well done.
Sweet.
As you pick up this information, Kin, you eventually make your way down and get in the line, and eventually it is your turn, and you come on and goes, so, you here to do the spear throwing thing?
Yeah.
Sweet. Your guild name and your player name, please.
Name's Kin.
Kin, thank you.
Guild the Drifting Winds.
Guild Drifting Winds. Okay, yeah, new up-and-comers. Okay, good luck. Stand at the line. You've got 3 tosses. Throw your spear as fast as you can. Retrieve it, come back, throw again. Retrieve, throw again. So best out of your 3 throws will be the one we go with. The current range in which the throw has been is currently 90 meters. So you gotta beat 90 meters.
Okay. Higher than a 90.
Basically. Alright. Over to you, Kin.
Go on, Kin.
Now, a question for the DM.
Yes, Kin.
Could I use Into the Distance as like a...
Like a bonus?
Like as I run up and use that as like a thrower.
Like use your momentum from, instead of you going through with the spear going through with you. Okay, yeah, okay. I'd say give me a roll, just a skill check to begin with. See if you can get that run up into that throw.
Oh,
yeah, you do. So because it doubles your movement, I will give you your base movement speed to your roll. So 30 to your roll.
Okay.
You got 3 shots at this, buddy. Come on.
This is a distance thing, and Into the Distance is a distance thing. So well done. You got 3.
You want all 3?
Well, this will be the first one. So this will be with the plus 30.
Plus 30. Come on, buddy. Ooh.
Okay. So 58 to start off with. It doesn't get as far as you want. Just a little over halfway, and it buries itself in the dirt. You go over, you retrieve it, you come back, and you prepare yourself again. Roll me a skill check for that Into the Distance. Okay. You will get an extra 5 to this roll. So roll me another D-hundo plus 5.
Oh, come on.
Okay, this time getting a little further, but just not beating that score. That'll be a 63 is your highest score so far. So you're currently playing 4th place.
Come on, buddy.
And you got 1 more throw. So roll me that Into the Distance, run up as you run, and you throw! Yeah. Okay, that'll be a plus 30 to your roll. As this is your last chance, you huck the spear as far as you can go.
Yes!
Yeah.
Damn, well done. Where you need it most. So that'll be...
In my
That'll be 117. 117 meters is the current record held by Kin.
Oh,
I just, as soon as I go back and pick up my spear, I just look at everyone going,
Yeah, the people are like clapping, like, well done. That's a good spear throw. You can picture if Astral was here, he'd be like, how the hell did you get it that far? But no, he's off doing some underground boxing right now. But yeah, no, decent throw, and the gentleman's like, wow, well done. Okay, well, by the end of the day, if you're still in the lead, you'll get your lead points. I'll notify you if anybody breaks your lead, but enjoy the rest of the competition, Kin. It's a good throw. Got a good arm on you.
thank you.
All right.
I give him like a handshake.
Yeah, he's calling the next person over, but gives you a handshake and gets the next person ready and set up. All right, sir, name and guild, and they continue going with what they're doing. But yes, two pretty successful midterm missions right there. Skill challenges.
it'd be really funny. Just name and guild. I don't want to do it anymore. Well,
Yeah, I give up. That's too far. But yes, you guys successfully complete your missions for the time, and after you guys complete your missions, manage to regroup back up as a guild and get back to your guild seating. It will be 30 minutes until your battle. Now, because you guys are doing your challenges, you didn't get to watch the battle between Knights of the Holy Crusade and their challenger, but you would know that Knights of the Holy Crusade won by a large margin.
That's the landslide and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Edge, Charles St. James, and 3 others versus 5 of the guild members of their challenger, and they... Edge didn't get into the fight, Charles St. James tanked it for most of the time, and the other 3 were basically just supporting Charles. In earnest, people were calling it the strongest 1v5 they've seen. But yes, a formidable fighter, even though he is a role player. However, it does come up to your turn. You guys can see that on the field is being swept and set up. And as it is getting ready, and as you prepare your battle strategy, I'll show you the battle map.
Yeah, battle map.
Oh!
Dun, dun,
Oh
dun, dun.
yeah.
There is your battle. Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's not what I wanted to do.
That's dope as hell.
Yeah, you guys will be using the tokens under the battle map as your player tokens to do your health and stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
And these tokens on the map will be the ones that you can move just for ease.
Too easy.
So yeah, you guys see the battle map before you. Is there any deliberation you guys would like to make before you do so? It's a pretty open map. Pretty open map, so whatever it is you decide to do will be done on a very open field.
Yeah.
I just want to turn to everyone and just say that,
Look, no matter what happens, I love you all and thank you so much for letting me be a part of all of you. I've never had friends like you guys.
I turn to Gabriel and the rest of the group and I say, "Don't worry, my friends. It should be done quite soon, and no matter what, it will strengthen us. I challenge anyone who wants to defeat us to try their best, and I give them admiration if they do.
Are you learning to be Luke Steele?
Now let's kick some butt."
He ignores it.
well said, well
Are you learning to be Luke Steele?
Kin feels very inspired.
Wonderful. Yeah, you do, kid.
I'm currently looking up the guild that we're versing to see who's in their guild and what.
Yeah,
potential
that just
matchups
made
we
me
could
choke.
do. Yeah.
Oh boy. Their guild members consist of the Righteous Blade. They have their leader, known as the Sovereign. There are 6 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. The Sovereign is their leader. He is a shield bearer, much like Gabriel. You have Cain, who is a dagger wielder, with his brother Marcus, who is also a dagger wielder. And then you have Dante. Dante and Oni both are falchion wielders, and Hizuko is a spear wielder.
Hello.
So they have 2 dagger wielders, 2 falchion wielders, 1 spear wielder, and 1 shield bearer.
Okay. So, if we're going up against dagger users, prepare for range attacks, I guess. head shield guy's probably gonna want to stick next to his troops a lot, giving him that maximum support and stuff if that's what they have in terms of abilities. Spear
Yes.
user will probably close the distance. I don't exactly know a whole lot about the other classes. Falchions will just be burst damage.
I'll take off any stragglers.
Sounds good.
Okay,
If we
we'll
want,
all stay close to you all.
we'll need to stay close to Gabriel if we want to kind of live through this a little bit easier. Jimmy, you're probably up front line at this point.
Of course, I'll try and go for any big groups so I can use my triple attacks on 3 at once.
Good to hear. We'll need to protect Yasmin if he goes in for all or nothing too. So, Gabriel, if Yasmin goes all in, you need to be there to back him up.
Yes, of course, Dodger.
I'll look at Juliet and I go, Juliet, I know you hate me, but at least make sure you're watching out for Kin and Jimmer.
Yeah.
Of course, I love Kin.
There you go.
Fantastic.
If
And
we
I
can
stop
at
my
least,
cloak.
Okay.
since some of them look like they know each other, since they'll know each other, they'll probably be doing 2-on-2s as well. So, no one wants to get caught out. I'll try and do my best to help whoever I can in the midst of it, but yeah, that's what I've thought of as somewhat of a plan. Any questions?
Let's not forget, people are watching this. Let's give them a show.
Good
For once.
Really love this
I
place.
couldn't agree more.
She flips her hair.
I got my blade.
Nice.
I
Excellent.
ready my buckler and spear.
Let's go kick some ass.
Okay. I don't know if you guys can see their health bar.
We can see one of the helps.
Sweet.
We can save one.
You can see one. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Sweet. You guys can place yourself on the field on this side of the field in a situation you would like, just behind the halfway mark down the center here. So anywhere on the right-hand side, you guys can place yourself.
Let's go, guys.
Oh Jesus!
I'll just quickly turn to Dodger and say,
Where would you like me, Dodger?
Defending the group. Whoever you think needs the most defense is probably your best call. Yeah, it's vulnerable when he goes all out, but if someone looks like they're in trouble, we need you to be able to cover them.
Okay, well, I wish I could, but I can't move my icon right now.
Let me see if I have a problem. I don't have that problem. It sucks to suck.
Runs out, hits him by a spear. Sucks to suck.
There you go.
It's just
Oh,
Ben
there we
Gabriel.
go. Okay, sorry, I'll repeat that again. Dodger, where would you like me? In the middle, maybe?
Stay in the heart of the team, I guess.
Okay, there we are. And I'll activate my maximum support, yes.
Well, you can't activate anything before the battle does.
I was just testing you there. Okay, great.
Ah, good. Did I pass your test, Gabriel?
Yes, you passed the test.
Excellent. Okay, so as you guys set up your formation, you guys can watch at the front. This main figure here is the shield bearer, also the leader. This is Sovereign. The red guys seem to be wielding the daggers, the yellows seem to be wielding the falchions, and the blue at the back seems to be wielding the spear, just for your knowledge there. Okay.
Before we start, I turn to Juliet and say, you really want to be behind me?
What you cut out? What did you say?
You really want to be behind me?
Excellent.
I look at it, Dodger, can you have my back, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, she's taking from me, hey?
You can have Juliet, because Juliet likes you. Juliet will let me die. That's not a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I'll get over there when I can, Ken.
Okay, and as the battle starts, I'd like everybody to roll me initiative, please. You guys roll
He's
your
very far away from us.
D100s first. Yeah, he's just a little bit farther. He's 2 squares away rather than 1 square away.
Oh. Classic Yasper numbers now that combat started.
Okay, so we've got
Oh, you're telling me.
Oh, I
Dodger
still rolled lower than you.
88, then we got Juliet with an 87, then we've got Jimmer with a 51.
Oh god, here we go.
Gabriel with a 36. Kin the 19. Yasvin with a 12. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, those are some high numbers.
Someone got a 1.
Wow, there's
There are 3 above 90.
there's 3 nice.
Guys, I'm just saying, the 3 above 90 for initiative is better than the 3 above 90 to hit us.
Actually, yeah, Sovereign's there.
This is
Ah.
But Yasmin, you're not going last.
Flash bot. Sovereign.
91!
We got.
I'm gonna hit that nat one so hard.
They got 50, so that would be. No, that would be Falchion. Top, and after 50 we've got.
We want to hit the squishies hard.
Dagger bot.
Ouchie.
Gabriel, and then we've got. That would be Spearman. And then Dagger top. Ah, okay. That is the initiative order. Whew. Okay, so start things off. Dodger rolling an 88 as soon as we get into this battle, and as you do, you can see the adjudicator is like, and let the fight begin! You immediately kick into gear, kick into action. You can watch as their reaction as well, but you're just reacting a lot quicker. You're up on the uptake. You don't want to let your guild down. You want to show them, lead by example. So what do, almighty leader of the Drifting Winds?
Have these guys got minus something on their initiative? Because someone rolled a 99.
We don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, there's no minus on their initiative.
Is it really look, I really hate that you bigged me up, because I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay, what are you holding?
I'm holding a thrown dagger,
Okay.
a singular thrown dagger, as I move just a little bit in front of Yasmin.
Okay.
To kind of just give him that, like...
Up next to Jimmer.
Yeah, up next to Jimmer.
Sweet as.
Because, like, you're gonna kick and gear, lead by example, and I'm like, I hold my action.
Yeah. Sweet. As you do that, it will then go to the bottom Falchion's turn. You see this figure standing there. You can see Oni and Dante. You watch as Oni, wearing a very formidable kind of Japanese demon mask, starts running, and he sees Kin. So he's going to go, actually, no, he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, you know what? He's not going to make it there in time. He's just going to move up and in front slightly of their leader and hold his action. You can see he rises his falchion into the air in a very downward heavy strike. The Sovereign is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, right up in front of Jimmer here and activate its maximum support. And his maximum support for him is 25 feet. You watch as everybody around him starts to feel this buff and starts glowing with a shimmering pale blue light. After Sovereign, it is Falchion Top. I'm going to move in line with his...
For 4 Falchion Top moves, I'd like to throw a dagger at him, seeing that his maximum support range is 25 feet.
Sweet, your range on your dagger is 30.
Oh, true. Actually, yeah, I just realized that. Oh, he's
So
actually in there.
you can get him with disadvantage for the hit, or you can get him in the range with a normal throw.
I'll go the normal throw.
Okay, so he gets to step into it, and as he's stepping in, you throw one of your daggers towards him.
Hey!
Very nice, very nice. So that'll be 2, 3, 4 points of damage done to this person.
Yeah. I'm just making sure I don't... because I don't have the extra cold damage, because I don't have the other thing equipped.
No.
Yeah, cool. Just making sure.
Alright, so he starts running forward. As he does, you throw your dagger. I will ask to specify. I'm going to assume that was a normal dagger, because you said I'm just going to throw a dagger.
Yeah,
you didn't specify the
a
frozen
dagger.
one. Sweet, cool. Just making sure. Sweet, you managed to hit him square on the shoulder as he's preparing to raise his sword to hold it as well. However, it was a good shot. He does manage to kind of get himself ready and looks down at the dagger in his shoulder. Pretends not to notice. He gets there and holds his action, which leaves it to Juliet. Your turn.
I'm going to move right beside Kin here, and I'm going to stay in a dodge action. I move her.
Yep, dodging there. You can move it. It's up to you. Sweet as. So allowing yourself to take the dodge action by standing next to Kin. Jimmer.
I lean back over my shoulder to Gabriel, and I say, "Your shield is powerful, is it not?"
Oh, of course it is, yes.
All right, I'm going to attempt to
Strike him.
backflip over Gabriel, and then I want to shove him forward, pushing his shield into that guy's shield, and go shield on shield. And hopefully our shield...
Okay, so like a switch and push maneuver.
Yes, and then use his shield to attack the other shield.
Sweet, okay. I'm going to assume, because we haven't fought in a while, that you will call switch. Because that means you don't have to roll. If you were just going to backflip and push, you'd have to make a skill check to get over him. But with switch, you easily backflip over Gabriel. He ducks up underneath you. And as he does, you take a step forward and give him a mighty push into their shield bearer. Jimmer, roll me a skill check.
51.
Okay. I will say that when Gabriel attacks, he'll have an extra 10 to add to his roll.
Cool.
Nice, thanks.
Okay. After Jimmer, it is the bottom dagger person who's going to run up in formation here. And as he does and he sees their shield bearer come up the front, he goes, "Hey, boss, just like you said, the shield bearer's come out to play." And he's going to throw an explosive dagger at you, Gabriel.
Explosive?
An explosive dagger. You see this man carries one dagger and not two. And he takes this dagger with one hand, and as he does, he spins. And as he does, you can see it ignites the tip with a spinning motion and releases and throws it in your direction. And it flares.
Okay.
That's going to be 44, which I believe will miss quite easily.
Miss.
However, even on a miss, I need everybody within 5 feet of Gabriel, so just Jimmer to make me a skill check. As the dagger ping off your shield, but this explodes outwards.
Jimmer.
Nice, Jimmer.
Nice work.
Jimmer, you don't take any damage at all. You just duck behind Gabriel and you're fine. Gabriel, I need you to roll, please.
Can I shout out to the guy? Is that all you got?
Yeah.
And 78. Okay, you guys both pass. A bit of flames kind of flicker around the shield, but your new shield holds up to this explosion. You guys then watch as the dagger returns to his hand. After dagger bottom, it is Gabriel. Your turn. After being attacked, you feel raring and ready to get into the battle.
Oh, indubitably.
Yeah.
So I want to activate my my maximum support.
Okay.
At this time.
How big is your maximum support at your level?
Ooh.
It's like 15 or 10.
I think it still says 10 feet in my description.
Yep, sweet.
Has it gone up since the last game though?
Nope,
or-
because you rarely use it.
No. Okay, that's cool. Yep. So 10 feet. Yep. Activate maximum support.
Yeah, you've been
At
gaining
this
different
stage-
skills.
Okay.
This guy has focused his skill on maximum support, which is why his is so big and powerful.
Right. Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna stand under defensive stance, obviously having my shield out, and just having that maximum support ready, and then I'll just.
I mean, you
I'll
feel
wait.
Jimmer push you towards the shield guy. You can either resist or go with it.
I suggest you go with it.
You still maximum support is a bonus action. You still have an action.
Okay, cool. You know what? Okay, I'll go with it. I'll try and bash into him. And yeah, try and get some damage.
Okay. So when Jimmer pushes you forward, you go with it and you try and shield bash and roll me your attack plus 10. So roll 1d100.
Cool.
So 23. You go for and you pink against his shield, and his shield much like a very resounding bell. Doesn't even seem to have scratched his shield in the slightest, unfortunately. Not a very strong bash. Shield versus shield. His does seem a little bit more defensive than yours is offensive.
Okay.
After Gabriel, we've got Spearman. Spearman is going to head all the way back to the back of the arena. He is going to launch... Let's see, who does he want to hit? 70, 80... Yasvin and Ken are just out of reach. He's going to go for Dodger. He is going to launch his spear into the air and use a propelled volley. As he does, he takes his spear, he twists it and throws it, and as it goes into the air, you watch as tiny little splinters appear around the spear as this volley kind of comes down towards you. First of all, he needs to make an attack to see if he hits you with the spear. 69.
With my 58 defense, that'll hit. Can I dodge?
You also have Gabriel's maximum support.
I am in Gabriel's maximum support. That's why I had 58.
Ah, so we have 58. Okay. You can dodge the damage. Yep. So 69 is going to be the base. That's 2 points of damage to you reduced to 1.
Yep.
And I also need you to make me a skill check, please.
Sure. Give me a sec. What do I just mark off my hit points?
Yep. Yasvin is still out of the way. Yeah. So just you, Dodger.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just marking off my hit points real quick. Done. Okay, it's done. Cool. I'll roll that D100 real quick. 76.
You do manage to dodge, and you watch as the spear splinters into multiple places. The shaft of the spear head hits you. The spear explodes into splinters, and the splinters go everywhere. The spear itself is destroyed. But you watch as the spearman on the other side pulls another spear off his back and prepares his second of his 7 disposable spears.
Do I understand what happens when the spear like scatters?
Yeah, he's basically throwing the spear, and then when he uses that ability, it's at the cost of its spear, and the spear itself will shatter into multiple pieces, hitting an area 5 feet around you and dealing more damage. If the shards had hit, you would have figured something else out as well, but you don't know what happens when they hit, and so it just breaks his spear. So you obviously can't use an important spear on this. Any spear he uses with this will use its effects, like fire or ice, but it will break.
Too easy. I just thought I'd ask. Thank you.
That's all good. As a spearman does that, Kin, our respective spearman of our team, it is your turn.
I'm going to rush up to these guys here.
And
I'm going to use Meteor Strike.
Meteor Strike. So yeah, you'll get right up in there, so you can move your token as you like. Excellent, and make me your roll. You run forward, leaping into the air, preparing to slam your spear in its entirety into the ground.
Oh, God.
As you do, you release, and as you release, the guy with the falchion who was holding his turn is going to execute his turn to hit you in mid-air. As he does this, it distracts you from your own ability.
It doesn't work. I've tried it before.
43 does not hit. But just a distraction of him trying to attack you mid-skill puts you off, meaning you have to focus more on dodging than using your Meteor Strike. A failed attack there. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Ken?
Just hold shield up, ready.
Yes, you're gonna put your buckler out? Okay.
But yeah, I said that at the start.
Oh, okay. When you use your buckler and you have your spear, you will be taking negative penalties to using your spear while having a buckler.
Okay.
But you missed anyway. You have actually gotten a 0 on that roll. But that's totally fine. Just remember that next time. You get -5 when using the unfamiliar shield with the weapon. Because the spear is a two-handed weapon. It makes it harder to defend and use the weapon at the same time.
Okay.
Yasvin, your turn.
I am going to run into this guy's face and give him a smack.
Okay.
Give him a smack.
So you move around, dodging, you run up towards him. As you do, it seems that he was preparing like a baseball hitter preparing for a pitch, and as you come up, he swings his held attack at you.
Can I try and use my thing to try and counter that, seeing that he was... Wait, no, I thought Dodger interrupted him holding his attack.
No,
you don't interrupt.
Didn't interrupt him.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Try and disarm him.
I wanted to try and, like, counter it.
Alright, he will be stunned, but that is a 91 as he brings his sword up and swings it across. He hits you in the chest. As he does, you will be taking a bleeding scar damage, so you'll take 3 points of damage at the end of your next turn.
How much points now?
You will take 4 points of damage now.
4?
As he slices this across. A very familiar attack. Not as strong as yours, though.
I can't access my shingamajig.
At the bottom.
The bottom one. Use the bottom one.
I can't use it.
What do you mean you can't use it?
I mean, I can't use it.
If you click on Yasvin, you click on your health points. You click on the and you press -4. It's because you got the arrow up, Yasvin.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You were using the wrong selector.
I've got it.
Excellent.
And then 3 at the end. So he's stunned now, and I can see that.
Yes, he is stunned. And you're familiar with the attack. You can see that as he's hit you, he's like. Ugh.
I'm just gonna look down, look at him, and just go, my turn. And then I'm gonna put everything into this.
Go for it.
You're about to delete this, man.
If I get it.
Sorry, you take 5 points of damage, not 4.
5. Okay, so 19.
Yeah, that's why he's stunned.
But you have advantage.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Put everything into it with advantage.
Plus 25.
Go for it.
Buddy.
That'll hit.
Oh,
99.
boy. Oh, boy.
And I do like 1 on top of the normal attack, right? Because mine's a legendary.
Yeah, so we got to go through the math of this, don't we?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay. So yes, you've got your initial. You're using everything. So you've got your unlucky charm, 25% cleave, which will bring the damage up to 5 points of damage. Then the burning scar will do 5 points of damage, and then 1 point of damage. So 6 points of damage now, and 5 points of damage at the end of his turn.
Doesn't. Wait.
Wait, sorry, I missed that. Is this damage to Yasvin?
No.
No, to the other guy.
Wait, because we worked out that I could do a maximum of 9 damage.
Yes.
I mean 19 damage in 1 turn.
Right, you got a 90. Your increases go up, so you have a base of 2 normally, which goes up to a base of 3 with your hitty boy. Sorry, then you have the item that also increases the base by 1 again, so that'll be 7 to begin with.
Oh, my boy.
1 extra point. So yeah, 7 to begin with, and then end of his next turn, he'll take 5.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. You come in, you swing using everything. Using everything you have, and as you do, you cleave this guy right in the same spot he cleaved you. And you end up looking very smug, and you can see, like, in his stunned position, his, like, eyes are pointing down to the blood and particles now gushing out of his body, and he's like, damn.
That's what it feels like to get hit by that.
Yeah, and except yours burns, his doesn't. Okay, as you do that, Yasvin, well done. It'll go to the top dagger person. He is going to move in and next to you, Yasvin. He is going to use a triple dagger attack on you.
Is it triple?
He does.
Man,
come on, they're not just carbon copies of you guys.
Oh my gosh.
So there'll be a 98, a 75, and an 84.
Can I cover move and devour that?
Which one?
The 98.
Because that's 3. It's 3 attacks. Okay.
Oh right.
So you
the highest one.
Teleport next to Yasvin and impart your shield onto the first one. So he'll miss the first one. 75 will hit for 3, and 84 will also hit for 3. So you take a total of 6 points of damage from these dagger attacks. I also need you to make me a skill check, please.
Me or Yasvin?
Just Yasvin.
Yeah.
61. Sweet. As 61, you will succeed. You can see the last attack he makes, he stabs you twice. Stabs you with the first one, ting. Stabs you with the second one, ping. And then stabs you with the same first hand. You don't have to make this skill check twice, but it seems to be that this one is coated in something, and as he tries to stab you, you feel this weird poison seeping into you. However, you managed to resist it. You used cover move and devour, Gabriel?
Yes, correct.
Sweet, then there's no point in me rolling to see if it hit you, because even if it did, you would have devoured the attack anyway. Yep. So, as the first attack hits, you completely devour the attack, and a small little crystal starts to glow on your shield, notifying you that you've used one of your devours. Alright. Okay. Excellent. Now, after that goes back to the top of the round. Dodger, your turn.
This dude's looking hella stunned.
Yep.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, so you move. Yep, sweet. You move around and over to this falchion wielder who's now very visibly panicking.
Yeah. And we're just gonna. Do I do 2 or 1? I'm gonna do. Hang on, I gotta check the stuff.
The other guy.
Sorry.
Never mind. I can't tell you what to do. I'm stunned.
No, what? Instead, I'm going to hit him with my martial arts.
Oh, okay. Go for it. Roll me those consecutive hits. Let's see how they go.
Yeah, because my martial arts doesn't have a cap.
And their advantage.
Yeah. 20, so that first misses.
First one misses. It doesn't have a cap. It also means that if you fail both of your 2 initial rolls... Okay, the second one will just hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you got your 2 attacks, obviously, because your hand and your offhand, but with your consecutive moves, it means you need to hit the prior ones for the other ones to go off.
I thought it was like only with third and above, like second and above.
Right, you need to get the first 2 to hit before you can start getting them, though. Your first one missed, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah. That's still like 2 points of damage.
No, it starts off at 2. So that's 3. No, it is 2 points of damage. It's not 75. That's all right though. Let me get his token because it's stuck in there. That's okay. I can just move it to the top. 2 points of damage. He is not looking too chipper. As you come up and you go to punch this guy, as you do, you see a brief moment where he's flickering and you feel like he's going to dodge and you forget for an instant that he's stunned and you go to overcompensate and you miss. And then you go, oh wait, he's stunned. I can just hit him, and you just give him a solid punch right to the gut. And if his body could move, it would wrench over, but it can't. And so you just see the poosh as blood kind of bubbles out a little bit over your hand.
Babushka.
As you do that, the bottom falchion wielder, seeing the kin is right in front of him, is going to put his all into his attack. However, he is a little stronger than his compatriot is. He won't be using his cleave, because he doesn't have cleave, so he won't be stunned. That is going to be a 62 to hit you, kin.
No, 63.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, also remember... no, that's not it for... Yes, no, that's for everybody. Dodger.
Yes.
I need you to... No, actually, let me redo that math. No, that would have missed anyway. Whenever attacking somebody who has lowered their armor to hit, you add their loweredness, so you would have added a 20 to the first roll, to that 20. However, 40 would have missed, unfortunately.
40
Does that mean I would have done even more damage?
But he also has his base that you have to hit. When fighting another opponent, your hits also have to go off their base.
Too easy, I was making sure.
Wait.
Yes.
If the falchion guy raised his by 20 to hit me, does that mean I should have added 45 onto mine?
Yes, but it's your class, so you should have known that. Dodger doesn't know that.
I forgot to add the 20 to the 74, which would then make it 94. Then.
94, yeah, so he'll take an extra 2 points of damage.
Apologies.
That's okay.
That's my B.
No, that's just something you don't know.
Yeah.
You've never had to encounter that properly before.
No. Cool.
I'll
be more vigilant.
Sweet. 62, sorry, did that miss or hit, Kin?
No, it's a miss.
Miss, okay, sweet.
I'm 63.
Swings towards you. Oh, 63?
Yeah.
Damn! Damn, yeah,
And I have the buckler out.
Damn, he swings, and it manages to hit your shield. You will have a plus 30 to hit this guy. When you do. He is not stunned, however, because he did not use cleave. He doesn't have it. Alright, after Dodger, after Falchion Bot, it is now the Sovereign's turn. The Sovereign is going to turn to face everybody. He rises his shield into the air and slams it into the ground. And you watch, as he slams it to the ground, you watch as holy light starts to flicker on the outside of the of his holy area. And you watch as everybody on the inside, as they all grow these divine angelic wings.
Everybody on the inside? Sweet, I got wings. Yeah.
Everybody on his team on the inside.
Damn.
Everybody on the inside will heal 3 points on his team.
Ooh.
As he uses his empowered protection.
Gemma just stab him right in the back.
He's not facing you.
These also to a maximum there. Oop.
Gemma's just like, shh.
Do it, Gemma. So, because they also have their overheal, so that would be his overheal. My apologies.
No, you're good. You're good.
He's
You're
gonna go
managing a
up.
lot.
He's gonna go up. Alright. Just for Gabriel's knowledge, this is an ability that he can learn. And when it is used, it does not affect him, but it heals everybody on the inside. It also increases the first time he uses this ability in an encounter. If no one is injured, it does increase their maximum health.
Nice.
By the amount he rolled. So everybody
What
that
did you say it
was...
called?
that was the Empowered Protective Aura. So that's like your aura of protection, but his is empowered.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, his is two levels above yours.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. As he does that, because it's a bonus action, he's going to turn to face Jimmer. Look Jimmer in the eyes, and he's going to use Shield Prison. I need Jimmer to roll me a skill check, please.
Can I... oh, yeah, I'll do this first, I guess.
Yeah, he looks at you, and you can see him looking at you and goes, time to trap you on the inside. Shield Prison! 46. This is beating a DC. The DC is 50, so you fail by 4 points. You watch as an area around you.
Automated buckler?
This is not an attack. This is imprisoning you in an area, unfortunately. This is your ability to move out of the way. You could pull up your animated buckler, however, it wouldn't do anything, unfortunately, because she's not outright attacking you. However, you are now imprisoned in a golden, glowing, and angelic prison with golden bars everywhere, square top, square bottom. But you are stuck there, my friend.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
It's all good.
That's a bit too
Okay,
big.
we'll just shield prisons him. Just like, shield prison.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Sweet. After he does that, I should probably show you
Try to
guys
repost.
the auras now.
Yeah.
Bap,
We still can't see.
bap.
Yeah,
Alright, sweet.
go get it.
Okay, so after their leader, the Sovereign, does that, it is Falchion Top's turn. Falchion Top is no longer stunned. He's panicking. He is going to make an attack against you, Yasvin, but this is just going to be a normal attack. Actually,
Doesn't he take its damage?
at the end of his
He
turn.
does take it.
End of his turn, he will. He's going to do a... no, he will. He'll do a spinning attack. Roll.
Spinning attack.
It hits everybody in a radius around him, which means his friends. But it'll also hit Gabriel, Yasvin, and Dodger. This one's for
Little
you,
truck.
Gabriel. This one's for Yasvin. This one's for Dodger.
Oh, I got 100 on
Gabriel,
I'm
100.
gonna devour that.
Yep.
Big time.
Oh
with all my
my
strength
God.
and my...
Okay.
Because, yeah.
Gonna make dodge.
On a 100, I need you to roll to devour, please.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Connor's just right.
Pray for me, friends. Pray for me. Here we go.
Higher.
Please, 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 please.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Decimation.
Yeah.
Protection.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
that makes it.
You take from an attack that is not a critical. Ah, yeah, sorry, no, you don't roll at all. Whenever you receive damage from an attack that is not a critical, this is a critical, you absorb all damage taken and can deal up to half the damage back to the enemy.
Okay.
So unfortunately, you can't devour a 100.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Buddy.
So you will be taking, oh boy. So technically, that 100, which means Yasvin, that's an 88 for you because he'll automatically get advantage on his next strike. This one is for you, Dodger.
I can
9.
manage my health.
9.
Okay, so what you'll do is you'll go to your character profile below the arena, that little Gabriel there. You'll click on it.
Yep.
You'll click on the little blue area, and you'll see a 5 come up, and you'll type in. It's 2, then goes to 3, 3 goes to 4. You'll type in 95 is 5, so you'll be 6. Minus 5 off of that one, and then minus 1 off your 20.
So that was 6, sorry?
6 total damage, yes.
6 damage.
So take away the 5, and then take away 1 from your 20. Yasvin, does an 88 hit you?
Yeah.
88 will hit you, which will be 3 points of damage to you, Yasvin.
3? Okay.
Yep.
I'm looking hurt.
You are looking hurt indeed.
It's okay. I got you back next round. And I just...
Did you do the token, Gabriel? Do the token below the map.
On
Cripsy, not on the map, below the map.
Yeah, I can't. I actually can't.
Oh.
Are you on the snap
No,
tool?
give me a second. I'll give him control over it, because that one he doesn't have control. There you go, Gabriel. You can do that one now.
It makes sense because you didn't have control of the previous token.
Yeah,
either.
exactly. Alright, you're good to do that one, Gabriel. Sweet. Right, cool. 88 will hit Yasvin, and as the third swing comes out of Yasvin and goes to hit you, Dodger, you deftly catch it with your blade as he drops to the ground, taking his 5 points of burn damage.
Does he also attack his friend, by the way, Mr. GM?
It doesn't, because it didn't make it through you.
I thought it was like coming from him. Okay, too easy.
No, it started off at Gabriel and went around. If it had made it through you, he would have had to make an attack against his friend.
Could I use my reaction to just dodge out of the way so it goes through to his friend?
Technically, how I've written the ability means it has to hit each target for him to be able to get the might to push it through. So I'm going to say no.
I was just asking as the dodge, yeah. That's I just thought I'd ask the question.
That's okay. Yeah, that 9's definitely going to miss. After that, Falchion bot, Sovereign, Falchion top. Juliet, your turn.
Okay. Can I move to this guy, and can I use my new saber with its poisoned ability?
Yeah.
Try to strike him, and also, by extension, poison.
Go for it. Roll me your D100 to attack. Okay. Knowing Gabriel, you know shield bearers are very, very powerful, and as you strike out towards this person, with a flick of the eyes, she moves her shield in your direction, just enough to ricochet your blade off, and in the other direction she looks at you and goes, I heard you are a formidable warrior, but do not be fooled by my shield. You will not penetrate my defenses.
Yeah. Penetrate.
Oh, you degenerates. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Juliet?
Leave. I tried.
You could move 2 squares back.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay. Alright, managed to move 2 squares back, jumping out of the way. After Juliet, Jimmer, your turn. You are stuck inside this prison.
Are there bars, right? So there's gaps.
Yes, very small gaps.
Alright, I'm going to try throw one of these daggers. Never done that before, but what else can I do?
By all means, you have a -10 to the throw.
Alright.
Buddy.
Sorry, not -10, -5 to the throw. You're throwing it at the Sovereign, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, so you throw it, ping, off the shield and onto the ground.
Damn it. I pick it up.
It's too far away. It's out on the outside of the bar. It's like it hit her and bounced off and just in front of her. It's not near you.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately unsuccessful. Anything else you'd like to do, Jimmer?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
After that, Daggerbot is going to... sees that Kin is... Yeah, he's going to attack you, Kin. He's going to... No, he's not going to do that with the explosive one. He's going to hit you with his... He's just going to try and hit you.
So he's going to do a little bits.
76.
Spiral 12.
Spiral 12, very nice. That is... Sorry, so many moves. Spiral 12 means you can... You can rotate, spin, create well, and push back on coming attacks. Yeah, sweet. You can resist that attack.
I still don't know how many times I can use it. It hasn't been put in.
No, you do.
I'm
It's
pretty sure
4. I think
it was 4.
That's me. Hang on. Spiral 12. 1d4 plus 1. Yeah, so we haven't actually rolled that yet.
I'm pretty sure we.
I thought it was 3 or 4.
Roll me that 1d. Yeah, roll me that 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, boy.
Plus 1, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I'll change it. I'll change it now.
So change it. You've got 3 out of 4 uses of that left. Okay. He is going to move away from you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. He's going to move over to here, just on the outskirts, just so he can get his explosive thrown dagger going. Doesn't want to hurt his companions.
Is that an attack of opportunity, or it doesn't work?
No, that's a learned skill, and you've already used your reaction. Gabriel, your turn.
Right. So I assume this guy, he's close to me, is that correct?
No, that's Yasvin. Yasvin is closer to that. I mean, you're just as close to that guy as you are to this guy. They're both 5 feet away from you. But for you, it would be more difficult to hit this guy just because you'd have to get your shield between this guy and Yasvin. So thematically, you won't have any consequence. You can attack whoever you want. But thematically, if you're talking closest and easiest to hit, it would be this guy.
Okay. Can I just clarify what weapon this guy has in front of me, just here?
The ones with reds have daggers. They're like the dodgers of that group.
Okay, I want to try something different here. Could I, holding my shield, I want to... Imagine I'm kind of like using it as like a shovel to shovel under his... pretty much kicking out his feet, you know, his ankles, like shoving it straight into his shin so that he would fall forward, going face down into the spikes.
Oh!
And then I want to do a bonus action after that, if that works.
All right, well, let's see how this goes first. You want to try and attempt to do what Yasvin does and sweep the legs. So give me a D100 minus 10. Excuse me.
Come on, buddy. Oh, 62.
62.
That'll hit. Oh. You manage to sweep his legs. Nice. Sorry, 72 minus to 62. Yeah, 62. Yes, that'll also just hit. Manage to sweep the legs. When he starts falling towards your shield, roll me a shield bash attack. See if you can knock this combo out.
Dude, this dude's setting him up and knocking him down.
Oh!
Yeah. Almost.
So you do manage to knock him to the ground, and he is on the ground. However, as you knock out his feet, you're not too familiar with where to hit somebody to make them fall forward. And as you hit him in the shins, his knees buckle, and so he falls backwards instead of forwards and just lands on his ass in the stand.
Okay.
Kicking sand up everywhere.
Can I do a bonus action or no?
Depends on what the bonus action is. You have a bonus action.
Well, I was thinking, is it possible to pull out my dagger and reach out to...
You could pull out your dagger, you couldn't attack him with it. You can't make an attack with your bonus action unless it specifies in one of your abilities.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll just keep that as is.
Okay. Sweet as. Well, good turn though, Gabriel. Knocking this guy to his ass.
Yeah.
It is the spearman's turn. The spearman, seeing a bit of peril, is going to move out because he can't use his... Actually, you might have moved into his range. You have. So he's not going to volley, but he is going to take the spear that he has in his hand, and he is going to throw it at you.
Go for it.
Boom.
Let's see how he does.
61.
Yeah, that'll just hit. I will be dodging as per usual
so
reaction.
2 points of damage, reduced to 1 point of damage as it slams into you.
Too easy.
Well done. He's going to take a new spear out and put it in his hand. He's got his 6 spears remaining. And after the spearman, it is Ken. Your turn.
I want to go like... I'm just going to stab the dude in front of me. I'm going to go like Sparta style, like just move the shield slightly and stab forward and come.
Now remember, Kin, by the way, he's used his he's stunned and he has a plus 30 to hit.
Yeah,
plus 30 to hit him. Just wanted to make sure.
Go for it. Roll me your attack. You'll be doing it at plus 25 because you're using your shield at the same time.
Yeah, true. Come, buddy.
Plus 25?
Yep, roll D100 plus 25.
And you have advantage.
He doesn't have advantage because this guy did not get stunned. He wasn't using his cleave.
So, 99?
Yeah, 99 will definitely hit this guy. As you take your spear and you, as a Spartan would, thrust it forward using your shield to kind of push him off balance, leaping into the air to get a bit of gravity into your thrust, and as you do, it will indeed penetrate through his defenses, hitting him quite solidly. 2 to 3, 75, 75, 99, 90, so 5 points of damage. A solid hit, knocking off those additional hit points that he received and going over into his own hit points. He is hurting quite a fair bit as you slam the spear into him, Kin.
I might just move 1 square back.
Okay, too easy. Yasvin, your turn.
I see this guy. I see the guy who I used the burning hook scar on. And I am just going to make a just a normal swipe at him.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, by
Just
all
to-
means.
Oh no.
Just a cut.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, gang.
Successful hit. A successful hit.
Yeah.
Now, you start off at 2, then you go up to... Oh, you're not using cleave, so it starts off at 3. 3, then goes to 4. Yeah, gone. This guy is knocked unconscious. As you go down to strike the felling strike, you watch as it hits an immortal object, and his body is immediately teleported off the field.
Then I'm going to take... let's see. I'm gonna go...
Come behind me, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand about here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use... as my bonus action, I'm going to use Major Healing Crystal.
Ah, excellent. Okay, so roll me 1d8. Minimum of 4.
Oh, yes.
8 hit points. So you look at you after that defeat, you crush that crystal and you feel the XP flowing into you, and the crystal heals you. You feel energized. You feel strong. Okay, excellent work, Yasmin. Which brings it to this guy at the top with his dagger. Seeing that his friend has just been hit, he's going to look around. He sees Gabriel still in front of him. Gabriel's slightly weakened. He is going to use his trifecta attack on you, Gabriel.
It's okay.
Actually, he's going to use his skill hidden, so he needs to roll a skill check versus your skill check, Gabriel. You need to beat a 53.
Come on, buddy.
You can do it!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you watch as he tries to duck behind your shield and pop up behind you using some sort of attempted kind of disguise trick so that you can't see where the attack's coming from, but you sense something in your aura behind you and you turn around just in time for these 3 attacks to be made at you.
Right.
It's unfortunate for him. Here come his attacks. That is a 79, 11, and 38. I know the 11 and 38 will miss, but what about the 79?
Just so
Is he affected by his maximum support, by the way? Like, is Gabriel also affected by it? Or...
Gabriel isn't affected by his maximum support, no.
Okay. Too easy.
How many points of damage would that be?
79, that would be 3.
It's okay.
Look, yeah, I'm gonna save it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, you're gonna take it?
You're
Okay,
good.
smart. Making the choice to take the 3 damage to save the Devour for something more powerful.
Good idea. Good job.
Okay, so as you take that 3 points of damage, one of the daggers, the first dagger manages to get through and past your shield and stabs you, but as you move the spikes in the way, he can't find a way past your spikes that makes it safe for him to hit you.
Attaboy, Gabriel. Nice.
At the end of his turn, it is back to the top. Dodger, you're up, baby boy. Sorry, at the end of the round, total, Jimmer's prison will fall.
Ah, yeah. Where is he?
I don't know. He's in a prison, guys. He's acting as if he's in a prison. Alright, Dodger, you're up.
This dude in the back's looking mighty juicy.
Okay.
But, hang on. But yeah, so I can get there.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is looking at the dagger guy. That poison's gonna be annoying for me. Shield bearer's not gonna be fun either. Kin's on a 2v1 right now. Jim will probably help Gabriel, hopefully. Don't know what Juliet's gonna do. I hope Yasmin goes for the far guy. So Dodger's gonna come assist Kin. He's gonna make his way over to this other dude who is he still stunned?
No, he's not stunned. He's still affected by the negative defense because he is after you.
Okay.
So you get a plus 30 to hit.
Plus 30 to hit, and I'm gonna do my martial arts. 1, 2, wham, bam.
All right, let's see how many you can get with this one. Plus 30 on each hit. You should get high.
That's a 43.
43 with his reduced armor.
That's with the plus 30.
Yeah, no, but his armor is also. He reduces his armor to do it, and you get an additional. Oh, sorry, no, rectifies plus 30. Yeah, so 45 will hit, 119 will hit.
It's like a feint.
Right. You come up and you go to throw the fist, and he kind of brings his arms up to block it, and you just strike him
like roundhouse kick to like, the ribs.
Yeah, nice. A nice solid kick to the ribs.
Yeah.
For 119. My apologies, my swore. 119. That is not a critical, so that's 5. Actually, I need to go see Yasmin's sheet for this because I got the damage on Yasmin's sheet. So you got 119. After 100, it goes to 7. 115 for. So it's 100. So it'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 100, 7 on 119. So 7 points of damage on your kick.
No. And then, like with the kick, I just looked at Kin. You good?
I'm good.
Yeah, solid kick. Like it drops him to the floor, like to his knees. That was a solid kick, and he's like trying to breathe. Like you've knocked the wind out of him. You've probably broken a few in-game ribs. It was a strong hit, very strong hit indeed. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, it's his turn, and as he's on his knees, he crawls his way back up with his falchion. He stands there and he holds his falchion up high, and he's going to use everything on you.
Yeah, makes sense. That's a classic right there.
Yeah. When a falchion wielder is in danger, use everything. Oh, 86.
I'm gonna dodge one of those too.
Sweet. So you'll take. He's using everything, so that ups it from 2 to 3. 3 will go to 4 at 75. So you'll go take 4 points of damage, minus to 3. And then on the next turn, you'll take 3 points of bleed damage.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Strikes down, and as he does, you manage to move back just in time where it clips your shoulder and comes down your clavicle and into your chest. But you pull back, the damage isn't sufficient enough to really put you off your game. You're worried, though, the bleeding isn't stopping. It's coming out quite fast. You know, you're losing quite a lot of blood.
Can focus on him.
Okay, after Falchion Bot is Sovereign. Sovereign knows that Jimmer is free. Juliet is attacking Sovereign, so the Sovereign is going to move down enough where people are still within the radius of her abilities. She's going to face off against Juliet, and she's going to use the only attack she has, and that's going to be a shield slam, not a shield bash. So what she does, she takes her shield up and she slams it into the ground, and as she does, you watch as a few bits of rocks here and there just splatter towards Juliet. Not a very formidable attack. Does a 53 hit you, Juliet?
I think so.
Okay.
This for armor?
Yes, this is your armor.
Just double check real quick. 53. Oh, yeah, it just hit.
Sweet. So this attack only does 1 point of damage ever. So you take 1 point of damage as you get a few rocks in your hair and a couple across your eyes, a little bit of scratching. You know, Shield Bearer's not being very well known for doing damage. This one's very, very defensive. Yeah, only 1 point of damage there.
Is she angry with me?
No, you just attacked her and she goes, "This is how you attack." It's like, oh no.
Shit.
1 whole health point. Oh no.
looks up at her 40 hit points and goes, "Well, I've got more hit points to waste while I eventually knock you out. We have all the time in the world, darling."
I can do more damage, bitch, so bring it on.
She grins. She goes, "Oh, I'm ready for some competition. You fire me up, girl." She takes her shield and takes a stance and looks at you challenged like, "Yeah, let's do this."
Juliet's literally like,
"Oh, I wish we had more girls in the guild."
Yeah. And even in a fight, this one, she seems like she's having fun. However, the Falchion wielder's like, sweet.
Everyone knows you gotta be edgy to wield a Falchion. It's just the rules.
Falchion top is unconscious, which brings it to you, Juliet.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you go right after the Sovereign now. Here we go.
Who said that? Oh my God. Okay, Juliet's going to... Whoa, hang on, Juliet. What are you doing? Step back there. Juliet is going to move forward.
Yep.
Lady right here. What was her name again?
Her name is Sovereign.
Can work with that. Going to attempt to... Can I use my super acceleration?
Yep.
Maybe kind of go behind her and attack her from behind with my toxic saber.
Go for it. Okay, you activate your super acceleration. You, like a blink in the flash, you dart behind the Sovereign, making your attack.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
99 will hit. As you do, she seems confident, and you watch. There's a millisecond where you think that 99 won't hit, but it will because you beat her by 9.
Jasmine.
Yeah, you beat her by 9. She has an armor of 90. She is heavy and she can't do damage, but she has an armor that is formidable. But you managed to slip that poisonous saber right through a chink in her armor with just enough speed that you cut a nick. And that's all you need for that poison to seep in. Remind me what I said the poison did again, please. I've just got so much here.
That again, sorry?
What does the poison do again? Better if you remember it rather than me finding it in my notes.
Well, my saber, you said my saber has poison and also ice.
No, that's...
You didn't write an effect on it.
No, you didn't write it down.
Okay, it's just strike, I guess.
I thought it was like they have to make a poison. I feel like they have to make a poison save.
Yeah, I wrote down my notes. She put something on her saber. I know there was something on her saber.
Because it was fluctuating.
That were chosen with poison.
Right, it's the accentuations. Yeah. It's the special one. So it has both the poison and the ice, and she's chosen to use poison. So for this one, when that person is poisoned, it reduces their ability to do something. So you can actually reduce her armor.
Yeah.
And it isn't a skill check. It just means that they have to, with this particular one, because Juliet got a really powerful one, this one just works if she hits. So she now has an armor of 85. That is until the beginning of her turn, though.
Did she take damage or no?
She does, yes. 99, that is...
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot. I really find it funny. It's like, yes, me and my 40 hit points.
Yeah, Frost slows their attack, whereas Poison slows their defense. Reduces their defense. Makes them sluggish, harder to hold things. 99, that is 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5 points of damage against the Sovereign.
Yes.
Nice job.
I would say something to her, but Juliet kind of likes this character.
She turns, she like hits and goes, well done. Ouch.
So good.
Alrighty. Sweet as. After you go, someone goes, Juliet goes, Jimmer, your turn. You are freed from the prison.
I am free.
Get him, Jimmer.
I'm gonna run up to the guy who's fighting Gabriel.
Aww.
What?
Nothing.
And it's cute, Jimmer.
Real life.
And I want to double slash him. I won't triple slash him.
Why won't you triple slash him? Why wouldn't you?
Oh, doesn't it? Okay, I'll triple slash him. I'll do one more. There you go.
What?
30 should still.
Why wouldn't you, Jimmer?
Do I?
Your double slice is just upgraded to triple slice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point.
There's no negative effects to doing it. You just get to do it.
He was testing you, GM.
That's like me saying, I'm gonna hit him with cleave, but I only want to deal half damage.
Yeah. I want to sacrifice. I mean, I realize if you're out in battle and you feel like your triple slice might kill him and you want to hold back, that's fine. But yeah.
I just find it really funny. It's just like he does 2 and he's like, the screen just pops up. You've got 1 more. He's like,
I suppose I'll do it.
I guess.
15 will miss, 30 will miss, 57 will miss.
God.
So you take forward, and as you do, you ting ting ting, and you watch as the third one is about to hit. However, a brief shimmer from this protective aura coming from the Sovereign manages to fend off your blow. Unfortunately, she has a 60 armor with the Sovereign's protection.
It's unlucky, buddy.
It is indeed.
Good job. Good try.
Yeah, the Sovereign's really the main problem because she's buffing everybody else around her, making it harder for you guys to hit. But she is also hard to hit in and of herself.
It's a good team comp.
It is definitely a good team comp. Sweet. After Jimmer goes, it is the bottom person with daggers. Seeing an opportunity here. Gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move out of the radiance. And Yazdan, he is going to make an explosive dagger attack on you. Excuse me. Singling you out as the lone figure. That is a 16. Throws it towards you. And it just buries itself in the sand right in front of you. It was a weak throw. See him like shake his hand and go, I slipped, and returns the dagger back to his hand. Not even high enough to activate the explosion. Like, it wouldn't have even gotten close enough.
God, I'm dead.
He needs to get 20 or higher for that explosion to activate, and so not even the explosion activates. Waste of a turn from him, unfortunately. Gabriel, which brings it to you.
Alrighty. Okay, so so yeah, I'm gonna just charge for him and just shield bash him.
Which guy? Which guy?
Ah, sorry, right next to me, this guy.
Okay. So you're just gonna shield bash him. Charging insinuates you have room to move.
Have I got enough to kind of get some?
No, you're like up in his face. You guys are face to face. That's what 5 feet is. You are next to him. You're immediately next to him, within range of him.
Right. No, that's cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna shield bash him.
Go for it. Roll to hit. Yeah. Unfortunately, this guy is like the Sovereign's defense is keeping this guy alive. A close but no cigar as you go in, he ducks, and the Sovereign's magic manages to fend off your attack with another shimmering glow of defense. A formidable comp keeping this guy alive. Anything for your bonus action, Gabriel?
No. I'm no. I'm good.
Okay. Remember that your aura of protection. Anyone in your aura of protection, you can.
Yeah, I can heal.
Dodges low.
I'm 20.
And he's within your aura of protection, so you could, as a bonus action, just heal him for free.
But I don't know, how many shots does he get at that?
Because I've got here that aura protection. I've got 2 tries. Sorry, 2. I can only use it twice.
You don't have to. I'm just reminding you that you do have it in case you wanted to.
Okay.
It's just an option.
I think for now, I think it's okay.
All good. Totally fine. Okay, Gabriel. After you, it is a spearman. Spearman is going to go after Dodger.
Yeah, I'm still in his range.
Dodger is being a bit of a pain. He's not going to use his... actually, you know what? He's going to use Into the Distance.
Can you use the distance to get up to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that'll make it. Flies himself off the spear like a catapult. Lands in front of you. Which is fine, and he is going to use Momentum Strike as part of his Into the Distance, which is 1 level higher than Kin's.
Dang it!
So as he flies, when he lands, he can make a strike out the closest enemy. If he hits, he does extra damage, but he misses, I assume, with a 37.
Oh yeah, baby.
As he flies forward, you can see that he's almost positioning himself in a way where the javelin is outstretched in front of him, the spear, and as he lands, he strikes forward with that momentum, but you do like a matrix dodge backwards.
Yeah, like the limbo kind of matrix dodge.
Yeah, limboing right underneath it, matrix as it comes across your chest, missing you by a little bit, but still a formidable dodge. Well done. Unfortunately, that is Spearman's go, which means Kin, your turn.
I'm going straight for him.
Alrighty. Running in on this guy, he is stunned. You have a plus 25 because you got your shield out. Roll twice. Take the highest.
Roll twice?
Yeah, you roll twice. He's stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he put everything into hoping that Dodger would get hit.
So
63 plus 25, 60, 70, 85,
98? Oh, sorry, 80.
88. 88 will be 3 points of damage. Yes, 3 points of damage. As you come up to this guy and you stab him. Excellent.
Nice, good job, buddy.
Well done, Ken.
And then I'm gonna the rest of my movement just move into his Gabriel's aura of protection.
Nice. Well done.
Move into his thing.
Good choice. Good choice. Yasmin standing out and alone in the stands, face to face with another edgy boy, but slightly less edgy than you and Dodger. Not even on Edge's level. But this guy standing there is looking at you with explosive dagger. You can see some burn and singe marks in his hair, and he looks at you, and you've just got this aura of ember and fire around you from your cosmetic item. What are you doing? He's thinking.
He's eating ice cream again.
Yasmin, if you're saying things, we can't hear you.
Stop making those shelves.
I was making shelves.
I was making
Sorry,
shelves.
guys.
Yeah.
I literally walk up here as I ignite my blade, and then I'm just gonna look him in the eye and just go, that's unfortunate. And just try and slash down on him with a big old attack with a bit of everything.
You're gonna use cleave. You're gonna use unlucky charm.
I'm gonna say without cleave this time.
Okay.
But with unlucky charm.
Alrighty. Bada bing, bada boom. Go for it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
39.
Oh, he's not in the protection.
He's not in the protection, but a 39 will not hit him, unfortunately.
That's unlucky.
You come up and you look at him and you grin, you ignite your sword and he looks at you defensively. He's on alert. And as you strike, he looks at the strike and just ducks underneath the sword as it goes over his head.
Glad I didn't use cleave.
Indeed. Wasted
I haven't had a bad roll in a while. I should probably be cautious.
After that, though, it'll be the dagger boy between Gabriel and Jimmer. Knowing that Gabriel is much like the Sovereign, and it's like, oh yes, Gabriel is protecting everybody with his power. Goes, oh wait, this guy's been shield bashing me a lot. His defenses aren't that strong. Let's attack Jimmer. And changes his target, ignoring Gabriel, no longer seeing him as a threat, and will make his triple attack against Jimmer.
Gabriel just gets roasted by even the NPCs.
I mean, this guy just sees that Gabriel is attacking, and that means his defensive capabilities aren't going to be as high as the Sovereign's, which means, you know, that he doesn't have to get rid of Gabriel to get rid of you guys. Whereas you guys are really being affected by the fact that the Sovereign has a much better defense.
I mean, it's a fair point.
Yeah, and Jimmer is right here and just made 3 attacks. So this guy's like, I can make 3 attacks. This guy can make 3 attacks. Oh, god damn.
Go on, Jimmer.
What is there's a 32 hit, Jimmer?
A 32.
There's a 32 hit. You get a plus 10 with Gabriel's aura of protection.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, what is your aura? What is your armor with aura of protection on?
What's the aura? Plus 10.
Plus 10.
68.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that means the 88 will hit. The 88 will do 3 points of damage to you, Jimmer, as he fires these 3 attacks off at you. However, you are too fast, and one of those attacks accidentally gets in and nicks you, but it doesn't hurt too much. You'll be fine.
Thrown off balance.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is the top dagger, which means it is Dodger. Your turn.
You're right back, guys.
Oh, this poor boy stunned right in front of me with my 2 fists clench. I'm gonna hit him.
Go for it.
Hard.
Advantage with plus 30.
So I did 2 D100s. 100. My first attack.
I like how you've never successfully gotten through a martial arts volley before, either because you roll too low or you just knock him out before you get to the extra hits.
He's just like, whoosh.
But let's see. So a 100.
130 is more damage than I've ever done before.
130.
Yeah, 130 will mean that you crit. So you hit the point where 119 is the max damage that you guys can do at your level, though. So you did, how much points did you do before when you got that max hit?
I never got a max hit.
You got 119. That was like a 6?
So I got 5 for 100, 6, and then above 115 is 7.
Yeah, so you would hit 7, and then because you critted, you do an extra point of damage, so you do exactly 8 points of damage to this guy.
It's just a axe kick.
Yeah, he's on his knees from the stun, and you just look at him, and your leg comes into the air, and you just watch as the shadow engulfs his face, and he closes his eyes just before your foot. Crack! Dust and sand explodes everywhere. You don't even see his body hit the ground because of all the dust, and before he is teleported out of the arena, unconscious.
Okay. I don't get my second attack, though.
I mean, there's nothing to hit.
Can I go for the spearman with the punch?
Oh yeah, you can go with the spearman with the punch. Yeah, sorry, that's right. He's right next to you. Go for it. You have advantage on this guy, so because when you get 100, your next attack has advantage.
Okay, I don't have a plus 30. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have a plus 30, but it's with advantage. So.
Come on.
Gang. 58.
58 will just hit.
Oh,
Connor's like, no.
My third attack.
Yeah, you can make your third attack. He's got it. He's got his third attack, guys. He's made it.
I don't have advantage on this one though, because it's only the next.
No, it's only the next attack. Yeah. So
Come on.
2 points.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, 84 hits.
So 2 points of damage, then 3 points of damage. You can make a next attack, which means you'll be taking 1 point of damage.
8, unfortunately.
So you'll take 1 point of damage from the third attack.
I just imagine Mr. Smith of the Matrix just beating Neo into that wall with like the
Like,
plethora of
you
fists.
axe kick this guy, and as you axe kick him, you hear the guy next to him go, oh no. And then you just turn and back fist this guy across his nose, and his nose kind of cracks to the side. You go in for the third attack, but he manages to hold his spear off just in time that if you were to punch, you'd punch the blade, and you pull back before hitting the blade. Stumbling a little bit as you're not used to taking the damage from overexerting. Your muscles in your arm kind of stretch and pull a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, successful round of attacks from Dodger. Well done, buddy, you did it.
Yeah.
You got off his third attack. Woo! Alright, both Falchion boys are gone.
People are looking at me with this freaking like martial arts, like he's not even using a weapon.
It's like, yeah, I thought he used daggers, but he can punch.
How's the crowd right now?
The crowd's loving this fight. They think it's like pretty even, so there's blows getting in from both teams. There's like people are making bets on the fight. I mean, even though it's illegal, it's not sanctioned, should I say? People are still like making underhand bets, like, oh, I bet this guy wins, I bet this guy wins, and then just exchanging money. But so far, seeing as you guys have the overbearing thing, there are a lot of people who are cheering for Sovereign, and you can see that Luke Steele is paying very close attention to the fight between Juliet and Sovereign.
With the rest of my turn, if I can, sorry.
Yeah.
I can move, and I have a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
I would like to heal Yasmin with a minor healing crystal. Go
for
it. My medic profession.
Yeah, you do.
I'm okay with this.
You hold the crystal near his face and crack it. I think that brings your the minimum up a little bit. No, you automatically get a plus something to it.
I get a +2, I think it was.
I think it was as well.
Yeah.
It's in my notes.
Okay.
We'll go +2 for now. I'll check my notes after the game.
Yeah.
Go for it.
4 hit points. That's good.
Yeah, 4 hit points from a minor healing crystal, which is a D4.
Yeah.
So you get the max from a minor healing crystal, but not even from the crystal itself. It's just the good use of the crystal is making sure all of that healing energy is being fed into you.
I'll knock that off. So I know Yasmin has like 1 less hit point than I do, so it should put him back up to blue bar.
Yeah, he is back up to blue bar.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, and you can see that Luke is very much watching the fight between Juliet and Sovereign, and you would have noticed, Dodge, in that brief second that Edge is watching everything that you do, Dodger.
Okay.
Edge is kind of like sitting with his back against one of the statues, arms crossed, kind of just barely paying attention out of the corner of his eye, but you can tell the look in his eyes is that he's assessing every move you do.
Which is why I'm not using my daggers. I
You
knew someone...
naughty boy.
You're a smart man. I was wondering why he hadn't used his stuff.
Oh, I knew. I knew that he knew that Edge was watching him, so I knew that he knew that if he used his daggers, Edge would learn about his daggers. And he knows that I know that he'll eventually have to fight Edge.
Yeah.
That was a lot of he knows, I knows, you knows.
That was a lot. I kind of had an inkling.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a stroke.
Alright, the Sovereign facing off against Juliet. We're back at it again. The Sovereign is going to pull back and attempt to use Shield Prison on you, my lovely Juliet. I need you to make me a skill check, please, as you hear her shout out, alright, stay right where you are, lovely. Shield Prison! And attempts to wreath you in this golden angelic cage. And you are, in fact, held back in this cage. She goes, how about you just take a little time out there, darling?
I just might do that.
Okay. God, you're really nice.
Really? A lot of people wouldn't think so.
Heads over, just walks away from you. And protects the rest of her party, just ignoring you in the cage. You'll be spending a total of 1 round in that cage. Sweet. After the Sovereign, it is Juliet's turn. You are stuck in the cage. What would you like to do?
Juliet. Okay, her classic Juliet thinks moment.
Yeah.
Give us the line.
Here we go.
And thinks and goes,
Wait a second. I'm a damsel! God damn it!
like, not even with her sword, like with her bare fists, almost Donkey Kong style, she just tries to break through it.
Sure, go for it. Roll me a skill check. It's a strong cage. You can tell the Sovereign's power is... She has a lot of power. Her cage is strong, her aura is strong. Breaking free of this cage is going to be a lot harder than you had thought. But yeah, Juliet, that's your turn.
Help!
Gemma, your turn.
That'll be on my list.
Okay. I want to do triple slash again,
Yeah.
and I want to go 2 into red and 1 into blue. Down fighting.
Okay, so we'll say that you move down 1 to get into the range.
Yeah.
Make your first 2 attacks against red.
Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, there's 100.
That's 100.
Damn. Roll that second roll. Roll that second roll again, just to see if you get higher than 56 for your second attack.
Okay.
No.
No. So, second one will miss, but the first one is a crit. So as you strike out against this person, you slash him. He's attacked you, and you've hit him. He's hit you once, and you've gone, okay, now I've got to hit you back. And you've just come down on this guy, taking away his additional hit points he had, and knocking him down as you slam into his shield, breaking through the shield, breaking through the Sovereign's protection, and slamming into him with the first attack. So much so that when you attack with the second one, it's a little bit weaker and doesn't connect as you would have liked it to. And instead, though, you turn your focus from him to the Sovereign, and you make your attack against the Sovereign. Go for it. Okay, you strike out the Sovereign, and as it happens, she doesn't even turn to look at you, but brings up one armored metal gauntlet, and it's a thick metal gauntlet, and catches your blade out of the air and kind of just throws it back, kind of sending you stumbling a little bit. Unfortunately, a nullified attack, but a crit in there, Josh. Well done. Everybody kind of cheers in the crowd. Everybody's like, yeah, it's a good strike. Like that brief moment where you're struggling against the shield and you just push past and you slam into him. People are like, yeah, cheering and cheering. A few people are kind of like keeping their eye on you now, seeing you as a up and coming threat now that you've made your attacks.
Yeah, Jimmo.
After that, Daggerbot facing Yasvin, seeing that Yasvin is right there, is like, well, that's unfortunate. He is going to take a few steps around, and he is going to make an attack. Now, it'll be easy to hit Yasvin, but then Gabriel won't be in the explosion range. Yeah, no, he's going to hit Yasvin.
Okay. Come on, Yasvin.
1d100 plus 25. He takes his dagger and he throws it towards you.
Oh, Yasvin.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't.
The explosion does go off, so I need Dodger and Yasvin to both make me a skill check, please. But he throws it again and goes, God, I think this glove is really slippery.
God, I'm good.
Dodger succeeds, Yasvin, you do not. You take 1 point of burn damage as he brings the dagger back into his hand. Dodger, you're fine.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, could I instead take the damage instead of Yasvin?
No.
No.
No, you're both taking separate damage.
Okay. Too easy.
Yeah. Alrighty. After he fails badly at his turn, Gabriel, it is your turn.
Oh, hello.
Hello there.
Oh, well, what I'm gonna do is hit this guy really gosh darn hard.
Alright.
Say, with this good old shield.
Go for it. Give it your darndest with your shield bash.
Yeah, he is.
Not groovy, baby. Yeah.
You go to lean in and you slam it towards him and he just puts his foot up and catches it on his foot and he's just leaning on your shield with one foot, like leaning on a wall to do a stretch, and is looking over the shield with his 2 daggers in his hands and goes, "You're next, buddy," and does like a cutthroat motion over his throat.
I am going to spit in his face.
Sure. Roll me an attack roll.
Wow.
Go for it.
It's like throwing sand at the enemy, but it's much more gross.
Okay. You spit in his face successfully, and now there is spit on his face, and the crowd starts to go, "Boo! What kind of competitiveness is that? Boo! Gabriel's a loser!"
I saw that coming.
People just start jeering. Everybody's immediately jeering you for just spitting at your opponent in a friendly tournament competition setting.
Has it blinded him at least?
No, you just spat at him.
He's became public enemy number 1 out of nowhere.
Yeah, you are. Everybody went from cheering for both teams, and now people are like gone from cheering for both teams to just cheering for the Sovereign and her team and booing Gabriel.
And I go to my inner monologue and say, well, I'm used to this kind of abuse.
You deserve this one. This is the only abuse you've had coming.
Sweet. As you disrespectfully spit on the guy in front of you, this spearman is going to take the opportunity on the weakened Yasvin to make a focused strike on you, Yasvin. 2d100 plus
Switch reaction?
5. I mean, you could switch. He'd still attack Yasvin, though.
I was hoping, like, as he attacks to, like, switch with Yasmin so he goes after me.
Nah, it's more of a shield bearer thing. You can learn to do that eventually. So that'll be an 88 plus 25. 80, 90, 108.
If I could swap places with friends like I do my daggers.
108. You've just learned how to use your daggers, Dodger.
I know.
108,
I know.
109, 10, 113. Doesn't make it to the top one, so Yasvin, you will take 6 points of damage.
Oof.
As he takes his spear, takes a low stance, focuses his attack, and spears straight into the kind of nape of your neck, and it scratches up the side of your neck and into your ear a little bit, a lot of blood being caused to grievously wound you there, and a decent impact of damage from the spearman. Kin, your turn.
They want my ass.
Yeah, I mean, you use the ability, it makes it easier to hit them. They might as well get rid of somebody.
I'm gonna go hit the spearman.
Okay, moving around to hit the spearman. Spearman versus spearman. Alright.
Oh.
Nope.
Buddy.
Ken.
Oh, Kin. Alrighty, well, you charge up your own attack and you rush forward and you go to strike out. However, as you come in for the strike, he turns around and ping! Reflects the strike off with the back of his spear as he comes off of attacking Yasvin. Looks at you and faces you down, kind of gritting his teeth and glaring his eyes at the new threat that has appeared. New enemy! Alright, Ken, is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Heal there. I'll move back just there, so I'm still in Gabriel's
Smart.
thing.
Alright. Yazzie, your turn, Yasvin.
I go look at Dodger.
Mm-hmm.
Dodger, switch!
Sure. I'll trust your plan.
And then once I'm in his position,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand here, and I'm gonna flat out attack the Sovereign.
Oh, okay.
Before I do,
Mm-hmm.
I just look at her. I'm sorry, I guess. Just because I don't like fighting girls. Yasmin doesn't like fighting girls.
Oh, such a gentleman.
She looks at you and raises an eyebrow and goes, well, that'll be your mistake.
Actually, I'm gonna try and disarm her from her shield.
Okay, yeah, go for it. I'd say, real quick, roll me a skill check.
God.
Yeah, go for it, give it a go.
This isn't gonna work. I'm using my thinger though.
Yep.
Oh.
Sweet. So you bring your disarming strike to come across, and as you do, she can't be disarmed.
Shit.
You watch as the same gem that once flashed on Luke Steele's weapon, a very similar gem flashes on her shield, meaning that she can keep up her protection and not be disarmed of her shield to protect herself.
That doesn't do half damage though, does it?
No,
It doesn't do anything.
it just attempts to relieve them of their weapon or their shield. So for someone who isn't you, it's very detrimental to their ability to make attacks and defend. But yes, you tried, you learnt. Unfortunately, you realized too late that the gem on her shield was in fact very similar to that of Luke's.
That's okay.
Cannot be disarmed. As Yasvin does that, the guy at the top, who just got spat on by Gabriel, looks at you and goes, well, I thought you were better than this. And is going to just turn away from you and goes, let the crowd be your enemy this round.
Oh.
Turns and faces Jimmer and goes, alright, you seem like a respectable foe. And it's going to attack you 3 times, Jimmer.
Maybe you should attack Gabriel still.
Oh!
Whoa.
So
I'm gonna cover move that 100 and devour that.
you can't devour a critical.
You can cover.
Oh,
You can cover move it. It'll hit you though.
No, why not reroll?
No, not on a critical.
Not a crit.
No, the downfall for a shield bearer is that their stuff doesn't affect criticals.
Mm.
Are you gonna cover move it? You'll take the 100.
How much damage is that?
Who knows? A lot.
As much
I mean,
damage as he can deal. That's how much.
Jim is still good for now.
I'm gonna pop up my...
Well, it depends, because it depends if Gabriel cover moves before you use your... And there's no point using your shield, Jimmer, because I don't think you will get a defense that's higher than 100.
He can use animated buckler to negate an attack, though, can't he?
Not a critical, no.
Not a critical.
Damn.
Yeah, the only real option here is that Gabriel takes the damage instead of Jimmer. It's up to either of them, though.
Looking at Jimmer's health, he's pretty sweet. So, I mean, I love you, Jimmer, and I'm sorry, but you should be able to take the brunt force of it.
Okay.
Like a man.
You will take 6 points of damage to start off with, Jimmer. And as the complicated GM I am before, I forgot to make you roll a skill check on the last turn against his specialized weapon. As you feel... his isn't poison, though. His is venom. Which is much like Roger's snake that Roger used to have. So I need Jimmer to make a skill check, please, with disadvantage because of the critical. So roll 2 skill checks, Jimmer, and take the lowest. And you have to beat a DC of 50.
Okay, it's okay. Oh.
27. So you'll take critical venom damage. Now, normally it only does 2 points of damage. Critical would add an extra point of damage onto that, so you'll take 3 points of venom damage.
Alright.
Take off an additional 3 points of venom damage as he strikes you twice, poof, poof, but you block with your weapon, using your shield to block one attack, using your sword to block the other. But as you do that, the third strike, it leaves you open. And as you're like, how about you attack Gabriel instead? It stabs you right in the solar plexus, the center of your chest. And you feel this, like, this of venom just as it radiates through your body, making you sick and gross feeling.
Donna, I have to own up to something. I forgot to take the bleed damage from the first dude that bled me. How much was that again?
That would have been 3.
Okay.
I am so sorry, Jimmer. I did not know we had that.
It's alright.
That probably would have downed you.
Yeah.
Apologies, that's okay. We all forget things. I forgot to kill Gemma last turn with my venom.
Yeah.
That's okay though. Everything happens for a reason, I suppose.
I'll put my hand up for that.
Thank you, sir. I respect your honesty.
That's okay. Cause I was like,
so does the audience. The audience respects your honesty as well.
Yeah. Cause looking at it, I was like, hang on, was I bleeding at some point? I couldn't remember. I was like,
yeah.
I think
I actually use the icons more often.
Yeah.
Anyway, after the dagger chop, it brings it to your turn, Dodger.
Alrighty, gonna. Let's now that bleed, because I assume that bleed leaves as soon
as...
Oh,
it's gone. Yeah, it's at the end of your turn, so you're no longer bleeding.
Yeah, cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Why is it still got 2 health? Sorry, I'm just looking at the 2 health bars in the spearman. I assume. Oh no, don't worry. I assume you've just been taking off.
Yeah, I've been taking off the green one by accident.
No, that's all good. I was just like, what? Had like a That's the Raven moment.
That would be 20, and that would be.
That's a throwback.
5. My bad. Yeah, there we go.
Show my age right there. What I'm gonna do is okay. Alrighty, Jim is looking pretty hurt after that hit, I assume. Yeah, he's not as bad as me. I'm just like thinking. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah, I gotta think about this. I can't just.
Pretty even Stevens battle, even with the 2 falchion wielders out.
Yeah, I thought you'd get rid of those quickly. It's a pain. Okay. Maybe do a punch. What are we thinking? Yeah. I want to go after the shield bearer, but I'll make the rest of them easier. I'm happy to fight the uphill battle. This spear dude's gonna get annoying. So is that fire dude. If we group up, the other dude's attacking Jimmer. Jimmer's pretty fine for now. I can wait around. I'm going to do a mech punch on this. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna do a punch. I'm gonna try and use my martial arts to try and grapple the spear wielder for kin.
Ah, okay.
I'll give her a crack if I can.
Yeah, go for it.
80.
Nice.
80. Okay.
Yeah. So I assume he gets a roll again.
Yeah, he's just rolling. Yeah. That'll be it. You do successfully, as the spear wielder has turned to defend against Kin, has turned back to you as Kin have moved away. You've managed to grab and suppress his arms, making it easier to hit him.
Yeah, as I do that, I kind of just shout to Kin, like, Kin, it's your turn to, you're up if you can hit this guy. And if I can bonus action heal myself, I will.
So you bonus action healed yourself before you grappled him.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. I was thinking like one part at a time.
That's
I'm
okay.
gonna use a... I have a couple of I'm gonna use a medium.
Sweet, and it's just a stable roll when healing yourself.
Yep, that's what I remember.
1d6, 3 or higher. 4 points of life to you, and as that happens and you heal yourself, you then come in and you grapple the spearman. The Sovereign prepares herself. Ooh, she's in a bit of a predicament, isn't she? Juliet, you are no longer in that prison.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just one round. You spent your last round in the prison.
It disappears. She's like, "Wait, why is it still not here?"
I love it. I thought you meant next round.
No, it's just it's basically like you're stunned. It holds them for a round, and she can keep doing it, but she has to keep using it. She doesn't have that many users left. She sees what's happening with her companion. She is going to use her... Yeah, she's going to be annoying. She's going to use her aura for protection again. She's going to try and heal him.
Which one?
Everybody in her aura. All her allies.
Everyone.
Okay, for 4 this time.
Jeez.
4, 15, 16, plus 3. Boom. He's back up to full. He doesn't go over and above. He is back up by 4. He is fine. It doesn't heal herself. Sweet. So as the Sovereign does that, she takes her shield and slams it to the ground again, and this gonging bell sound expands from her shield outwards, healing those and kind of making your ears ring for those who are not her ally. As she finishes that, however, the Sovereign, it is Juliet's turn.
Ooh, Connor, your voice just changed for a second there.
Ooh.
It's very sexy.
Oh, thank you.
It went down like an octave.
I just unzipped my jacket as I was talking, go.
There you go.
Release some pressure.
Okay. Thought I'd be trapped again, so I was like, I know what I'm doing, and now I'm not trapped.
I feel like Juliet just sat down and was just like,
I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that.
And like not even realizing it's gone.
Disappears. Oh god,
it's time!
Okay. Juliet, I'm gonna go... Or this girl here, she's shielded now.
Yeah, get in on Sovereign.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and attempt to, penetrate her shield again and
go for it. Roll big.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my my rapier though.
Oh, okay. Using your rapier. Any particular reason why you want to use your rapier?
Well, if I can stun her, that might be nice.
You can use. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because the stun is the piercing. Yeah. Okay, go for it. Here we go. Oh. Really yeah, unfortunately, you lunge forward, bringing out your rapier and sheathing your saber. As you do, however, you just find that you penetrate a thick part of her armor. It would have connected if her armor was not so strong and defensive. Such heavy armor. But you managed to ping, ricochet off. Getting close, though, however. If that's all you would like to do, Juliet.
Can I go into a dodge?
Unfortunately, the dodge is an action, not a bonus action.
Oh, okay. In that case, I might retreat back a little.
Okay.
Maybe here.
Too easy, which brings it to Jimmer.
Let's go triple slash again.
Okay.
Split it the same way.
Okay, 2 against the red, 1 against the blue. Go for it.
Come on, Jimmer.
Red.
Oof.
And here is blue. Oh, buddy.
Okay, so you look at the guy in front of you who's just venomed you, and you've tried to slash out twice, but the venom is painful, and you've gone, damn it. People have kind of forgotten that you're there. Even he's ignoring that you're there at this point, thinking that you've dropped to your knees and the venom's pumping through your brain. You can't think, you can't hear or see, but you push onto your knee and you thrust yourself up. And as you do, you take your sword and you plunge it into the side of the Sovereign, knowing that it won't hit, but using that passion to not only hit the Sovereign, but actually push the blade through the metal in her armor and into her, and then drawing it free. 92, which will give her 2, 3, 4, 5 points. No, 4 points of damage. But still, well done, Jimmer. piercing through the armor to drop her health down. Well done, well done. Alright. As this is going on, you guys, you get the time call that you guys have about in-game 5 rounds left. But there's like about a minute or 2 minutes, like, out of game thematically. And they're like, the components only have 1 minute before the victor will be called. But you guys have 5 rounds in-game to do as much as you can to be the last one standing and to get rid of the people in their team. As Jimma takes his stab, it brings it to the dagger guy, which is up here. He is going... Gabriel's looking low. He's going to move over to here and throw his dagger at Gabriel. This is for you, Gabby.
Alright.
Okay,
Take his explosive dagger and throws it towards you. That'll be missed, but pings off your shield, but as it does, it ping explodes in your face. I need you to roll me a skill check, please, to resist the additional damage.
Alright.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Great success. You bring your shield up, and that fire does not wrap around the shield. It does not touch you.
Cool.
And then that brings us from that dagger boy to you, Gabriel. As he attacks you, you bring your shield back down. It is your turn.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna charge this guy and shield bash him.
Okay.
But as I'm doing that, I want to like turn around to the audience and yell out, "I'm sorry, I'm not a bad person."
Oh no.
And then I'm gonna attack.
Brrr, you suck! You're the worst!
Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. Sorry, hang on.
Roll a d10. Send him the chuckling coffin!
Wow. Yusuf.
Oh yeah. With the hurled abuse from the audience, it kind of slips you up and hurts your feelings, Gabriel. You don't put your all into this attack, and
Accurate.
he manages to kind of just kick your shield and fend you off from the attack. Not willing to take damage from someone who would stoop so low as to spit in the face of their opponent in a friendly competition.
Can I please have a bonus action?
Yeah, by all means, you have a bonus action. You don't have to ask for one. You have one.
Can I use Aura of Protection and heal Jimma?
You
by 2?
certainly can.
I'm also in the aura.
Jimma, you heal for 2.
I can only heal once. I just thought with him,
Yeah.
I thought it's best to heal him first. I could be wrong.
I thought
do
it was everyone
apologize.
in his maximum support aura.
No, he's not that high enough. That's just the Sovereign. He has to select. Yeah, the Sovereign's 2 levels higher in defense than Cripsy is.
Don't worry, Yasmin. I'm coming for you. I am.
All right, Jimma, when you get back, add 2 hit points.
Josh is making a sandwich. We're building some shelves.
He's building some shelves for sure. All right, as it happens,
A shelf sandwich.
Dagger Boy is facing off against Jimma, and Gabriel sees you've come in and looks at you and goes, "I see you've earned a little bit more respect, and you've decided to attack me properly. I will face you head on." And he's going to stab you, numero 3 times.
Isn't it Spearman, then Kin, then Yasmin, then Dagger?
Gabriel, sorry, it is Spearman. My bad. He'll say that soon. Spearman is grappled.
Saying that as the Spearman moves.
Gabriel can see in the future now, guys.
Yeah, Gabriel can see the future. Spearman is going to try and...
He's gonna try and get rid of the grapple.
This is stupid. He's going to try and meteor strike at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I respect a risk it for the biscuit.
Oh, yes! He succeeds!
We got a 63.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Oh, really? Does
Yeah,
it?
yep. Yes, it does.
What do you need to hit again?
It gets a 20% onto your DC. His is 40. So as long as he gets 60 or higher, his meteor strike succeeds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So as he's there, he holds the spear in one hand, and he jumps up and then lands down. And the meteor strike explodes, hitting both Dodger and Kin.
Real quick. Connor?
Yeah.
With my reaction, my dagger's still over here. I'm gonna teleport to my dagger before it can hit me.
Yeah.
Groovy.
And I'm gonna use Spiral Twirl.
I'm gonna say roll a skill check, Dodger, and Kin also roll a skill check because because meteor strike automatically crits.
Wait, am I in the firing line?
No.
Okay.
I'll say both of you get to half the damage. It is not a rolled crit, but it is a non-technical crit. So I'll say you guys can take half damage. You can from using your spiral twirl from like kind of pushing away the force of the energy, and you, Dodger, from releasing your grip and moving to the dagger out of his range. So you can move your token,
which is back here.
Critical is 7. 7 halved will be 4. So you guys will both take 4 points of damage.
That's okay.
Instead of 7.
That too quickly, but
no, that's okay.
Also feigning to make it look like I was running out of the way. So
fair enough. You guys take 4 instead of 7 points of damage, reducing 3 points of damage, which is 6 overall. So decent enough for both of you to be cautious about that.
Man, Connor, I feel really bad.
That's okay. No, it was both of you were being smart. You weren't doing it's not a proper crit. It just insinuates a crit when it hits. So I allowed it. But no, it's smart. I'm glad you're being smart. Don't apologize for being smart.
I just felt bad because you never hit that.
Yeah, none of my spearmen ever. No one ever hits that.
No one's hit it.
Kin doesn't hit that. Astra doesn't hit it. This guy, just hit it. This guy is he's the messiah of the spearmen. Yasmin, it's your turn. Sorry, no, Kin, it's your turn. Kin's turn. Yasmin on deck.
I'm gonna move there, and now I'm gonna do Meteor Strike.
Yasmin is technically in range of Meteor Strike. You might want to move 1 up more.
Right,
just keep Yasmin out of range. Sweet. And as you move around, you grab your own spear and slam it into the ground, trying to cause a meteor-like shockwave.
Oh, buddy.
Really dope. As you do, it's like a little poof, and it just kind of puffs the dust everywhere, and you and him end up both just coughing.
I just look at him and go, I tried.
He looks at you guys, he goes, I understand the pain. This look between both of you, this look of reassurance of like, I understand. This guy is like, Hizuko is like, I understand.
Just buckle it back up and just go, alright.
Okay. He like grins and looks back at you. Alright, Yasmin, now it's your turn.
I am going to unleash everything I can on Sovereign.
Okay. Go for it, by all means.
Actually,
Actually?
I'm gonna hold it this turn.
It's Sovereign, and don't call me Ashley. Thanks. Thanks, Jordan.
I'm gonna stand there and just like observe the armor because barely anyone seemed to hit it, and I'm gonna charge.
Yeah. You're gonna use your little thing you've been working on to try and find a chink in her armor, her weakness.
Little study sesh.
I appreciate that. Roll me a skill check.
Kowalski.
Give me a little gaze. Give me a little geezer. Is that a
skill check?
Pass your skill check. Well done. That's all it needs to do.
Sure. Wait. Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Okay. Cheeky little look around. Looking for a weakness. Looking for a chink in the armor, as it were. Very un-Yasmin-like move. I appreciate that. All right. Brings it to Dagger Top. He says what he said before to Gabriel about you earning some respect back by making a proper attack instead of disrespecting the holy art of the tournament. And he's gonna stab you 3 times.
I respect you as he stabs you.
I respect you, therefore I will accept you as my opponent.
Oh gosh! Jeez, Gabriel's dead, right? He just got deleted.
Gabriel?
He said he's BRB. He doesn't even know.
He doesn't even know he's about to die. Oh boy.
Gabriel, you're unconscious, buddy.
Let me just have a look at this. Let me calculate the damage while we wait for Gary to get back. He's back.
I'm here.
Gabriel.
He can devour one attack.
Gabriel. The
the
dagger man you spat on whence, I respect you now as you've attacked me instead of spitting on me before and disrespecting the sacred art of this battle. He stabbed you 3 times and got a 98, 98, and 86. Which of these attacks would you like to devour? The first, the second, or the third attack? What do you want to devour?
This is gonna sound stupid, but like, can I devour one and also take a healing crystal, or can I
no, it's not your turn. No. Which one would you like to devour?
Just the 98,
All right.
whatever one. Yeah.
All right.
One of them.
So that'll be 2, 3.
As I go into my inner monologue. No, I'm kidding.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It's going to hurt. Oh god.
So that'll be
I am so sad right now.
5 for the 98.
Hang on.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
3.
I'm just writing this down.
Yep, 3 for the 86. So a total of 8 so far, and I need to make a skill check against his venomed dagger.
Oh.
8 points of damage right out the gate.
Oh.
You'll take 3 points of damage from the venom. So 11 points of damage total from Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
And the next attack against you will have advantage.
How you doing, bud?
He's alive.
Oh, he's not looking
Hang
too
on.
good.
Sorry,
16,
my thing's lagging.
16 minus 11.
He's on
Wait,
5.
what?
16 minus 11.
Hang on, sorry guys, my roll
Yeah,
20
I'll
is
do it. No,
really
you're just
lagging.
using the arrow, Cripsy.
Yeah.
I did the same thing, Cripsy. It's okay.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just emotionally distraught right now.
He's on. Gabriel's on 5 hit points.
That's
And
okay.
like,
It's an arena battle and you can't actually die.
his eyes are flashing, and the red, like in his veins in his eyes, are causing his vision to blur. And you watch as a bit of foam and blood comes out the side of the corner of his mouth. So Gabriel, you have disadvantage on your next attack because of the natural one, not advantage on you.
Okay. Can I yell out to everyone and like yell out saying I'm sorry and I love everyone?
Sure.
I like how Juliet is like looking at how far away she is from Gabriel, and that makes me nervous.
Is that?
I want to see this for myself.
Oh.
After that, Dodger, it's your turn.
1, 2. I'm gonna pop a minor healing crystal on Gabriel.
Yep.
Oh, sweetheart.
we need our hit like freaking armor plus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the reason.
Yeah.
You heal for 5, Gabriel.
Oh!
So you're up 10.
And then as that happens, I'm charging into this fire explosion dagger dude, and I'm gonna give him 2 baps with my fist.
Gabriel, remember to keep your token up to date. I just did it for you.
My roll 20 is lagging out. I do apologize. It's taking me a long time to click on things.
That's okay. Are you selected the arrow or you've selected the mouse?
No, I'm doing it correctly.
Okay, cool.
Everything's lagging, yeah.
All good, bro. Dodger, make your bat.
I'll make some baps.
Are these with your daggers?
No, this is my punching.
Oh, you're punching.
I got 1 in.
1 will hit. Yep, sweet. Boof. 2 points of damage. You come up, and you just hook this guy.
Yeah, it's just that right hook kind of.
This is the first time he's been hit since he's taken that extra hit point. Those extra hit points. So he's still got his shield up, but you managed to crack and break some of the shield that was given to him by Sovereign.
It's okay. I can hold him off of Gabriel for a little bit.
I appreciate you.
Alrighty. Protect Mr. President. The Sovereign looks at you, Gabriel, and goes, "Ha, fellow shield bearer," and takes a step towards Gabriel. It's gonna use her shield bash to try and knock Gabriel prone.
That's some real BM right there. That's some real BM.
Can I devour that?
No, it's not. It's not damage. You can't devour it if it's not damage, unfortunately.
Just trying to knock you over.
She just wants to trip you out. She just comes up and, like, as you're foaming at the mouth, she just boops you and just kind of pushes you with a bit of a push, and you kind of just hit the ground, kind of like on your knees, kind of struggling to get back up. And she goes, "I'm sorry, sweet child, but we must win this victory." After the Sovereign has done that, it is Juliet. Your turn.
How much does it take to kill him?
I'm going to make a run to this guy. I'm going to attempt to stab him with my rapier to stun him.
Okay.
Can't stress enough as well. On my way there, this is my last acceleration.
Okay.
And then I'm out of it.
Alright.
But on the way there, I really noticed how cocky Jimmer was first. So as she moves past him, I want her to grab his cape and put it over his face and then go for it.
Yeah, sure. I'll allow it. You go over, you flip the cape over Jimmer's face, Jimmer, you flick it back off your face for obvious, not wanting to lose reasons, but...
Yeah, Juliet. Nice.
Okay. Okay. 99. You come up to this guy and you sink, and you deal half damage, but the damage dealer is now stunned. Well done. Well done indeed. 99 will be 2, 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5. Halved is 3. Kin, Dodger, I apologize. Give yourself 1 hit point each. I did my math wrong with the meteor strike.
That's all good.
No, I didn't. Sorry, no, I didn't, because he critted.
Yeah, he did.
It's all good. 99, 5, so 3. 3 points of damage, and yeah, no, that's all good. So I was second guessing myself there. 3 points of damage, and as you come around, he goes, a new challenger, let's go! And then just stops moving. Like, mouth open, eyes wide, like, oh no, this is not good. There aren't a lot of rapier wielders. Really. You were kind of like the most formidable, and because you were a streamer, you kind of scared people away from being rapier wielders in the beginning, because they didn't want to have to be compared to you.
Oh, okay. She looks at the guy and she goes,
Sorry, but I really want to win.
He's like, sweet. As you do that, Jimmer, it's your turn after flipping the cape back off over your face. What would you like to do?
just want to point out, I did that in front of everybody. Everyone watched. Everyone saw.
You do hear a little bit of a chuckling in the crowd that Juliet, this ex-streamer who has a bad rep, is kind of just being funny and silly and still being able to do well. People chuckle a little bit like, oh, so silly.
I'm gonna do triple flash again except I'm gonna go all. Which one has the protective aura up? The blue one.
Yeah, the sovereign. Yeah.
But the other person's stunned.
The other person you'll get advantage on.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll do all 3 of them into one stun of them.
Okay, go for it. All 3 of them have advantage, so roll 3d100 twice.
There we go.
So 70, 62, 17, or...
And
so that'll be 70, 62, 17. So your first 2 strikes will sink, cut into this guy. The third one, however, put off by the fact that your cape is slightly wrong. You have to adjust that real quick. But it takes a bit too much time, and your strike goes a little bit wide. 70 and 62, that'll be... both will be 2. So 4 points of damage total to the stunned fellow, bringing him down considerably. Okay, well done. Good teamwork, you two. After that, it is the Dagger Boy up here facing Dodger. He's going to move back and away a little bit, and he's going to throw his explosive dagger at you.
Okay. Go for it.
Throws it, and 63.
Will hit by 5.
You will take 2 points of damage, and I need to make me a skill check for the explosion.
Ah, damn, I was hoping there was all fire damage.
He
I'm going to use my dodge on the... like 2 points of damage though. Like the
yep. So -1. You'll fail, so you'll take 2 points of fire damage, which is reduced
to 0.
It can't be reduced to 0. Remember, always reduced to minimum damage. So 1. So you only take 2 points of damage instead of 4. Sweet as. Well done. Okay.
Thank you.
As you do that, throws his dagger, explodes. He brings it back to his hand. Like, how the hell did you get to your dagger instead of the dagger to you? Kind of learning a little bit confused by the arrangement of that. After that, it will bring it to Gabriel. Your turn.
Well,
All I'm
at
saying
what point can I... Sorry?
Oh, it's just nothing, don't worry. I don't want that again.
Okay. At what point could I take the healing crystal? Like, can
As
I
a
take it
bonus
first
action.
and then attack?
Yeah, you can take it
okay,
first.
Sure.
You can take it first.
Okay, cool. I'll take a minor healing crystal.
Roll me a d4. Okay, so you heal for 3 hit points. Would you like to get off the ground?
Yeah, I'd like to get off the ground.
Okay. Pick yourself back up.
Which one do you go after?
I'm just gonna go after the one next to me and just shield bash him.
Which one?
There's 2 next to you.
The same guy you've been attacking?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't see that one. The one to my right, which is next to Juliet.
Sure thing. You do have disadvantage because of your natural 1, but because he is also stunned and you would have advantage, they cancel each other out, so you make a normal roll.
Yeah, there's no flanking in this, I don't think.
No, it's flanking's a learned skill.
Okay. That's a good choice. Good choice, Cripsy, on that one.
Thanks, bro.
45 is going to just miss him. Yeah, you take your shield and you go to shield bash him, but you're still groggy from the immense amount of venom that has taken its toll on you. Probably because you got drunk last night, and it was the first time you've been drunk, so you're already technically poisoned, and the venom just helped the alcohol ruin you more. Your head's throbbing, everything's too bright, even your own aura and her aura is like hurting your eyes.
Yep.
A miss there, but you are back up and on your feet.
Awesome.
Which brings it back to the spearman. The spearman had succeeded in his meteor strike. Looks at you now, Kin, a respectable enemy, and is going to use a focused strike against you. 100. Here we go. He charges up his strike, bonus action to focus, and as he pushes it through, will a 65 hit you?
I'm in Gabriel's protection.
So it's whatever your armor is, plus 10.
Oh, then it doesn't hit. I am 73.
73 strikes forward. As it does, you manage to catch the spear by the tip and kind of push it back out of reach of you. He looks at you kind of like, fair enough. Both of you fighting on the brink of each other's auras, making it harder for the opponent to hit. After Spearman Kin, it is your turn. After he makes his attack, it is your turn to retaliate.
As soon as I use the buckler to hit the spear up, I want to go under my arm, like strike cut on a like upwards trajectory.
Ooh, okay, yeah, go for it. So as soon as the spear comes forward, you deflect it upwards with your buckler and come with a sweeping motion upwards from groin to neck.
Come on, buddy.
Hey!
Yeah,
73 will definitely hit. Well done. Well done indeed. He's going to take a total of... so it stays there where that is, and this one minuses 2 points damage off of their sping up. Well done indeed, guys. Good job. Good strike, Kin. After that, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, Kin.
Maybe just move a little bit further in.
So okay, right.
As a group.
Right, yeah,
so like
okay.
hit and then like back up.
Sweet. Okay, Yasvin, you're up.
I am going to use what I hopefully have learnt through my entire turn of watching to ignite my blade and go for a cleaving burning hook scar.
You will in fact have advantage on this strike.
Come on, buddy.
You have seen that the chink in the armor that Jimmer had penetrated has weakened and loosened the leather straps around that area, revealing a bit more of skin underneath.
You have advantage. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Yeah,
Ooh.
91.
91. That will hit. You cleave and you strike outwards, heading towards this chink in the armor. And as you do, you slice into the leather, cutting through where the metal was, into the leather, through the leather, and into the skin, slicing a grievous wound against the Sovereign, the first proper grievous wound that she has taken. Your damage starts at 4, goes to 5, 5 will go to 6. So she'll take 6 points of damage. Yep, plus the 5 burn damage on her next turn.
No, plus the 1 fire damage that gets added to that.
Right, my bad.
First initial.
An
so
extra
it's...
point. That's right, because it's the first initial attack on your turn, yeah.
Actually, on that as well, I thought my spear actually had fire damage on it as well.
Right, you do have to remind me. Sorry, it's a lot to remember.
It's new stuff. We'll throw a lot of stuff that the GM has to
take that 1 point off from attacking him. It's your turn last time, that's fine. Fixing that up. But yeah, Yasmin, good hit. I'm going to say 91, as you do such a successful strike from waiting, you are not stunned this round if you choose to take 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 2 points of damage, and you realize now, as you've done this strike so many times, using that turn before to focus on where you're going to hit instead of just wildly cleaving, you realize putting focus behind the power is helping, and although it hurts, you can still move after doing that.
That's good. That's good.
Alrighty. Dagger at the top is...
He's
stunned. Excellent. Which brings it back to Dodger. Your turn.
Do you guys want me to go in and help you with that poison guy, or continue going with these other two?
Do you, man? We got it.
Okay. Gotta think. Okay, it's gotta get through everyone before he can do anything, but that explosion damage is gonna get nasty too. Okay. I can't see the blue girl's health bar either. What's it looking like, just for visual representation? She still has a blue bar? Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
she has 4 out of 20 in the blue bar and 20 out of 20 in the green.
Okay,
So
all
she'll
good.
be on green bar after her.
Yes, you'll be 1 into her green bar after her turn.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just couldn't see it because Gabriel's thing was in front of it, so
So good.
Let's see. I would like to think you guys have this Venom guy, but then again, if I can free him up so you guys can do some extra damage, it'd be good. So on the blue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 5, 10. Gonna try and wail on them as much as possible with my martial arts.
Yeah, he's still stunned. So go for it.
No, he's not stunned because he recovered on that turn.
No, it's beginning of Juliet's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Apologies. I thought it was at the end of his. My bad. So 81 for the first one.
Yep, 81 will hit.
Okay, and then the next one will be a 3 or a 76.
76 will hit.
Okay, number 3. 63.
63 will hit.
Hang on, let me just check the math on that, because my DC goes up as I do it.
Right, it does.
Yeah. So not with the weapons, with the board chip. That's 30% up. Yeah, it should just hit.
Your fourth one?
Fourth one.
It hurts so good.
The fourth one will miss, I think, due to my DC going up higher. Yeah.
Your extra attack, so it's 50, 65, 80. Yeah, so you'll just miss on that fourth one. But you'll take 1 point of damage for your third one, and you'll deal 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 points of damage to this fella here.
Too easy. I'll readjust all my stats and stuff because I've realized that's
Yeah, you know what? She's going to use her reaction to cover move and devour that.
Which one?
She's going to do the 78, the first one.
Okay.
So she,
the 8 one, yeah.
As she moves in front, she takes the attack, devours the attack, and he'll only take 5 points of damage instead of 8.
That's okay. I thought I would do my best.
She moves in front, revealing that she can indeed do that, but unfortunately everybody else is too far away at that point in time.
Then with that, I will move to engage this fire-throwy dagger guy.
Okay.
Just to keep him off balance a little bit. Just kind of
get
coming
in his
in,
face.
supporting. Yeah. Come in, support them in that little group hustle, and then get out.
Alright, Sovereign gets her reaction back. And she... She is going to use Shield Prison on you, Dodger.
Okay.
Need to roll me a skill check, please. She goes, I'm sorry, but you're doing a lot of damage. I'm going to have to stop that.
61.
61. She goes to put Shield Prison up. As she does, you manage to dart from the side as the Shield Prison comes up. You manage to move your way out of it. She goes, well, that's unfortunate.
I've seen that one before.
Yes, indeed you have. And after the Sovereign, Juliet, it is your turn.
Don't forget the 5 points of damage.
Right, 5 points of damage at the end of Sovereigns.
Damn I.
What was that, Cripsy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying damage in an Aussie accent. Damn I.
I thought you said yeah, mate.
No.
Alright, Juliet, your turn.
Damage.
I'm doing
I'm going to attack this guy again.
Yep, go for it.
What did you say?
Hopefully I set him up for you, Jordan.
Bring it on.
57 against that guy. Yeah, no, that'll hit. We'll take 2 points of damage. Are you going to stun him again? Are you going to stun him again, Juliet?
Yep.
Okay, so 1 point of damage, and he is stunned for another round. Poor bugger.
Jimma! Jimma!
Jimma, your turn.
Alrighty. I am going to triple slash. Boom, boom, boom.
Go for it.
I will have advantage.
How many trill slashes do you have left?
Okay, 37 will miss, 60 will hit, 67 will hit. That'll be 2 and 2.
Isn't he stunned again?
He is stunned again. Roll with advantage, he's stunned. just in case. Yeah, either way, doesn't matter. Advantage or straight, this guy. How do you like to fell your foe? Knowing that the first move hit, how do your second 2 moves finish him, Jimmer?
The first one kind of goes up, like through his chest, and the second one comes back down, like through the collarbone, kind of thing, and just kind of goes directly straight down. And then I'll pull the blade back out again and like wipe the blood off my sword and kind of turn to the audience and be like,
haha. All right. So as he stands before you stunned, you take him and you strike upwards, knocking his body backwards, meaning his chest is open to the sky. And as he is kind of like spread angel in the air, floating on the ground, you bring your sword up, slam it into his chest and clavicle, and bring him deep into the ground. An explosion of dust once more goes everywhere. As you do, you bring your sword back up. There is no blood, but you raise your sword in the sky as he is teleported off the stage, and people are like, yeah!
Blood sports!
Safe blood sports without repercussions! Well done, Jimmer.
Still can't believe Gabriel spat in someone's face.
Well, it's ones and zeros. Come on, it isn't that bad.
It's still pretty bad.
The sign of disrespect. You could have used your bonus action to do literally anything else.
Hey, I felt scared.
Sweet. So Dagger Boy that's fighting Dodger is going to.
Run?
No, you know what? The Sovereign's going to use her reaction. She slams her shield to the ground and raises her hand and goes, "My friends, I think we have lost this battle." And you watch as a button comes up and she chooses to surrender to keep her allies at a higher health for any of the other challenges that may come. But she surrenders, and as she does, it goes, "Surrender accepted. Victory goes to the drifting winds." And everybody's like, "Yeah!" After Jimmer's final display, she chose to surrender at the ferociousness of it, the fiercity of it. She surrenders, and you guys have won the battle.
I drop on like one knee and take a deep breath.
Yeah.
Kin shakes the spearman's hand.
Yeah, it comes up
Good
and
battle.
shakes your hand as well. Well
And
done.
then I go give Yasmin a healing crystal.
Alright, well, yeah, you can do that. Go for it. 1d4.
I'll give the handshake to the all 3 of the remaining people left.
Yeah, at the end, it's one of those like
There you
signs
go.
of respects. As you guys are done, you guys are kind of like you do that lineup where you guys line up and then can each walk down the line and give a sign of respect. More so because it's like it's an anime, Japanese anime. It's like one of those things where you guys face each other and then they get you to bow to each other as a sign of respect. But anyone you wish to shake the hands of after the battle is totally fine. So you guys bow and escorted off. You guys shake each other's hands. The Sovereign tells you that you put up a very, very good fight. Although her team comp is good, she feels like there is some things that they can work on that they're lacking in, and she thanks you for teaching her and her team.
Yeah, anytime, I guess. Good fight. Tough fight, you know, that stuff.
Of course, you as well. Good luck in the rest of the fight, seeing as you will be the ones going on.
We're gonna need it.
I'm sure you will. I don't know if you saw the Knights of the Holy Crusade fight, but it was terrifying.
Oh, sounds like we're gonna need it.
Yes.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All right.
All
right. You guys have won. Congratulations.
Since we're, like, out of the like scene of everyone, I just like, oh fuck.
You guys get 200 points for winning that competition. So you're all currently at 280. And as you guys finish your fight, it comes to the end of the day as evening comes, and it is time to see if anyone got higher than either Yasmin or Kin. Nope. Which means that you guys gain an additional
20 points.
Yeah, that was for Yasmin and for Kin. I think I said it was, how much was it for the challenges?
100 each.
Yeah, 100 each, so 200 total.
So 480 points.
480 points, which puts you guys currently in 4th place.
4th place. Oh.
Yep.
Dang.
Indeed. Oh, mainly because one of the groups got a bye and didn't do any challenges. It means they get the points automatically.
Yeah.
So you guys have defeated Righteous Blade. Knights of the Holy Crusade have defeated Grey Moon Fangs. And the Raven Edge got a bye, so because they're a larger guild, they start off with 300 and gain 200 for the win, which puts them at 500.
That's fair.
And so they're currently in 2nd place. Knights of the Holy Crusade are in 1st place. And there is another guild who is currently technically tying with Raven Edge. But because Raven Edge got the bye, they're ahead of Raven Edge. So guys, you guys in 4th, Raven Edge in 3rd. This group in 2nd, Knights of the Holy Crusade currently in 1st.
Interesting.
Yeah, with a bigger guild, Knights of the Holy Crusade can send so many people out to do these little challenges.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done. You guys succeed. And as the challenges for the day kind of come to a close, you guys heal. You guys get your uses back at the end of the tournament. And there is a festival going on. There's food stalls selling food. There are gear stores selling specialized gear for the event, trying to make some money off of the fact that people might want better equipment to fight with. There are stalls that just kind of sell, things like masks and capes and, items from their heroes. People are quickly making their favorites. Like there are Luke Steele figures, Luke Steele posters. There are posters and stuff of other people as well, especially Raven Edge. The leader in Raven Edge is Minsk, and Minsk currently has statues of her being made. And so there are posters, statues, meetings, there are also recruitment stations. Knights of the Holy Crusade are trying to recruit people, other guilds are trying to recruit people, and some people are just wandering around, having fun, selling things, trading things, eating food, getting drunk, having little friendly competitions for money, arm wrestling competitions and stuff.
Is there any merch of us yet? I just want to know if Jim is going to get more followers.
No, there isn't any merch of you because you guys aren't putting much of a... Luke Steele live streamed the entire fight that his group had.
Yeah,
you guys were only seen by the people in the auditorium, and it doesn't hold every player in SAO.
That's fair.
And, Gabriel kind of brought down your team a little bit by spitting in someone's face.
Spitting on someone's face.
Quick, make a YouTube apology video. Do the...
Make a YouTube apology video.
I'd like to apologize.
But there are definitely with Juliet kind of showing a comeback, and Jimma being very, very out there. And definitely with you, Dodger, being quite a formidable guild leader, Yasmin being strong, King being very... The only thing that really sucks is Gabriel spat in that guy's face. Otherwise, people kind of like you. People know your name.
Fair.
Also, the fact that Juliet, all these things have been thrown at her, that she ditched Luke Steele, and she left him alone, and she's a traitor, and she abandoned people, and she wrongfully, harmed her her followers, and all this kind of, stuff that's floating around. There's a lot of stuff. Wrongfully being rude and uncooperative with her followers. So there's a lot of rumors floating around that mean that Juliet and Gabriel are kind of bringing the team down a little bit. But the fact that Juliet's making a comeback and showing that she is strong and being funny and just having a fun time, and Jim is just having a good time as well. Dodger's kind of being serious tactician, and Yasmin's super strong, and Kin's got this awesome spear and is running around helping his friends. There is some good air of you guys going around. Pretty neutral at the moment, but people know of you. People come up to you and go, "Oh, that was a good fight. Well done. You guys did really well. Good luck later on."
Do we get to move around the festival?
Yeah, you guys can move around the festival for sure.
Perfect. I really want to go to the Luke Steele store.
Yeah, you go up to the Knights of the Holy Crusade store. There are Knights of the Holy Crusade armor, Knights of the Holy Crusade weapons. There is an area at the back where it's a shelf with Knights of the Luke Steele, the sword that he wields, the holy sword of Luke Steele replicas, little statues, replicas of his helmet. They're basically just selling stuff that is prolific. It's PA.
Yeah.
And a way to get coin.
I buy myself, guys, or is someone with... I need to know these facts before
I'm walking around the shops. But I don't know if I'd be with you.
Yeah, I don't know if Yasmin would walk into a Luke Steele store, though.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be following unless you asked, but...
I don't think anyone really followed you into the Luke Steele fan store.
Okay, Juliet went in there by herself.
Oh, actually, Jimmo, you could if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll go follow.
There you go. Juliet and Jimmo can go into the Luke Steele fan store.
Okay.
Because Jimma basically emulated the guy.
Juliet does not have her hood on at all. She is people can see her.
Yeah.
Hears at everything, almost like, well, where the hell's my stuff? You know, have in 4 million followers without me. We built that together. But anyway, she picks up one of the action figured dolls. You guys remember from the Hercules movie? You know those that they have
really?
like that.
Sorry, what? Huh?
Any flexes and shit.
You're gonna what? You're gonna graffiti on it?
Oh no. I grab the doll.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the checkout.
Oh, okay. Sure. You. Of course. That'll be 10 gold pieces.
Can I have it for?
No, you can't have it for free. I'm sorry.
Got a celebrity discount.
She like looks at you earnestly, like she has no clue who you are.
No. Do you know who I am?
No. Should I?
Yes. Oh, don't do it, Juliet. Don't do it. Don't make a
And
scene.
who are you? If you could inform me, perhaps I could talk to my manager.
Juliet Vanders?
I'll be right back with my manager. She kind of like sheepishly goes back behind the curtain and kind of just calls out, "Manager!" See a figure walk out. Comes out. It's someone you haven't met before, but comes out and goes, "Yes. We have Juliet Vanders here." Miss Vanders! Oh my God, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm so sorry. If there's anything you need at all, what can we do for you?
No, I just was wondering if I could pick this up today, but I'm a little bit short on cash.
No, of course, please, by all means. Any friend of Luke Steele's is a friend of the guild, right? On the house, please, take it, by all means.
You're too kind, thank you.
No, of course. No. Is there anything else you'd like?
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Right, you have a lovely day, Miss Vanders.
As Juliet walks out, she's just like,
"A bitch not know who I am. Not know who I am."
Just throwing out insults after insults under her breath, like.
Juliet puts the doll, like equips it.
Yeah. Sure thing.
Carries on looking for the.
Yeah. Jim, is there anything you wanted to purchase in the Luke fan store? Luke Steele fan store?
A look at the little figurines.
Yeah, there's a bunch of figurines, like ones with his helmets off, ones with the helmets on, some of them that like move into position, some that hold different kinds of weapons.
Cool.
There seems to be 3 variations. There's one with him in robes. There's 3 variations. There's one with him in robes, holding his sword but pointing the blade to the ground. There's one with him in armor, which you saw before, with the helmet pointing the sword to the sky. And there's one with him in what seems to be kind of like tight monk wraps, where he's holding the sword pointing forward.
Does that last one you described have his helmet on or off?
Off. The one with the robes have a hood, the one with the monk one has the helmet off, and the one with the armor has the helmet on.
Juliet got the monk one.
Okay.
I really hope Jimma starts graffitiing like Luke Steele's things as him. Like, it's me, Jimma, my action figure.
Okay, I won't get either of them. I'm window shopping.
Alright, you had a look at the 3 of them and you're like, nah, I'm good.
I could have got one for you.
No, it's alright.
The rest of you kind of go around the rest of the town, kind of exploring and having a look around. You can see there's a few areas doing different things. There's an area that kind of has a bit of commotion going on by what seems to be like an outsourced little competition, not an affiliated with the tournament, but just like a little competition area, like a little arm wrestling area that seems to have a lot of commotion going around it. There is an area off to the side that kind of has barrels where you can stand and get drinks and get food. Lots of cool equipment and cosmetic items that you can get.
Dodger with 5 silver pieces to his name right now kind of looks at his cash, sees all the yummy food, and he's like, I can't do it. And he's kind of like walking around, he's really hungry.
Yeah, there's a little bit of drool coming out the side of your mouth. Like anime, like, your mouth, your like tummy makes a rumbling sound.
I wanna go up to Dodger and offer him some money. If he wants to get some food.
Hey Gabriel, what's going on?
Oh, hello there. I was just kind of
I don't mean to pry, but you were drooling a little bit as you were looking at the food stalls.
You saw that?
If you don't mind me asking, have you got any money at all, or are you a bit low?
Look, Gabriel, I don't have any money to give you. I'm sorry.
No, not me. I was asking if you're a bit low. I mean, I can buy you some food if you like.
It's really appreciated, Gabriel, but you hold on to that for yourself. I can make something when I get back to the guild house.
That's okay.
Kin hearing that just goes, I've got 2 kilos of boar meat.
You're a lot. Are we starting to cook? Like
You guys make your own vendor area? I mean, you could set up your own little vending area.
Sounds good. I'll just use 2 kilos of boar meat. Yes.
2 kilos of meat.
Of meat.
And I have a day's worth of boar meat.
Okay.
Did you guys want to set up a little stall?
Sure, we'll say it's a stall, but I'm also eating some of it.
Right, of course. Alright, I'll get, Kin, you'll be preparing it, so roll me a D100 with a +10, and then you'll be cooking it, Dodger, so roll me another D100 with a +10 as you guys make food, and also might make some money.
60?
Yeah, 60, good preparation.
52. That's
with good execution. Some decent boar meat, kebabs, a little bit of boar meat stew.
Some skewers. Oh, I've added some of like the excess. Hang on, give me a sec.
Because you got some excess of that that herb.
Yeah, the sprigs of saffron.
Yeah, some saffron and boar meat skewers. You've got some meat stew, whatever that meat was. I'd say both of you roll me. Both of you roll me 2 D100s times 2.
350.
350. And Kin?
Just do like the shift asterisk thing plays for times. Like on the 8 key.
Asterisks.
8.
Should be on the 8 key, yeah. Shift.
Why did it work?
You didn't
That's essentially it.
You didn't put the slash or the space in.
Yeah. That's essentially it, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 99 on that. Jeez. Wow. Bernie.
Yeah. Careful.
Boar meat be wildin'.
I don't know. I'm just gonna roll 2.
It's okay. And then we'll just times it by 2. So...
That's 248.
What's 248 plus 350?
248 plus 350 is 598.
So you guys will get a total of 598 gold pieces throughout the next 4 hours into the evening.
Too easy.
Solid.
We'll split that equally. 598 is... I need to calculate that.
598 is 200... No, it's... Oh, I can't figure that out right now.
Yeah, I'm getting a calculator. It's okay.
It's 2 something.
Do something.
It'd be...
Is 299.
Yeah.
299 each.
There you go. No, not you guys. Only Kin and Dodger.
Ew, bugger.
Because they were doing it. You weren't doing anything.
I wanna look for more masks.
No, you're supervising. Roll me a supervising check. Roll me a skill check to try and supervise and bring people in.
I was the social media manager.
So yeah, people are like you're pushing guests away because they see that you're part of this stall and go, oh, we don't want spit in our food.
Damn.
So yeah, unfortunately you didn't help, but I'm not going to detriment you by taking away from their money already.
Oh, thank God.
You're lucky. You're lucky. I would have taken away 10% of your earnings from that.
You can't make me do more math, man.
I wanna look for some more masks.
Okay, roll me a skill check. D-hundo.
D-hundo.
Good teamwork though, Ken.
Nice. I gotta get rid of my meat now.
Screw set up a stall.
Has he?
Yeah, you go through, see all the masks, you see some familiar masks, and be like, oh, I know those masks. And then you would see Butch, like, wearing very nice clothes, not wearing his like tattered robes like before, and he's kind of just standing there trying to look as welcoming as possible with a really grim smile and a very big physique.
And I'm guessing he's looking very scary.
Yeah, he's like smiling, but it's like it looks really aggressive.
I just walking past Butcher, just go, that looks good on you.
He like looks at you.
Hey, Screw, I need another mask.
Well. Hello, Yasmin.
Hi.
I saw you fighting in the competition.
What do you think first before I thank you?
Good point. I thought you did all right. I thought you sacrificed a lot to get those strikes in. You're not very good with the sword normally, are you?
Wow. Don't know what I did to deserve a comment like that.
You do compensate for it, though, with power, which is good.
Sometimes you gotta give something up to put something in.
Fair enough. It is a very sacrificial play.
Of course. I was meaning to find you before. I was wondering if someone like you could teach someone how to maybe access an unsuspecting player's inventory.
A little bit of theft, are we? Well, I mean, unfortunately, those skills are a little dubious around Aincrad, and we tend to stay away from those certain things, but perhaps if you were to come back later, I might be able to acquaint you with a friend of mine who has said skill set.
Because I wouldn't want to waste a man's time such as yourself, a busy man who I assume has a lot to do.
Sure.
Just know that I wouldn't be willing to meet with this man if it requires any killing.
Oh, no. We're talking about theft here, not murder. Now, we'll leave those up to those, bugger of a guild out there, the Chuckling Coffin. Now, we don't kill here, but, you know, learning to steal does mean that you need to partake in theft. So if you're not down for it, I understand some people's bellies can't cope with the illegalities of doing some things.
I think I could partake in something like that, especially if it's a skill I'm trying to learn.
Excellent.
Anyway, I would like to purchase... I want to find a mask that will cover mainly my eyes, not so much a whole face at this point.
Okay.
Like something like a vigilante-esque mask.
Oh, right. I guess you can get like a sash, you could get like a cowl.
Yeah. So it's more something easier to fight in, because I'm assuming it would be very hard to fight in a full wolves mask.
I mean, in and of itself, the mask is only cosmetic, so it's not like you're peeping through eye holes. You still see exactly how you saw before, you just look different.
Okay, well, I want to look different again, because now I've just fought in front of a whole bunch of people. People talking to me.
Okay. Let's go with the cloak that you have. It's a cloak-cowl combination, so when you pull the cloak over, it actually doesn't go to your forehead, it pulls over the entirety of your face and covers your eyes and then shrouds the front of your mouth and stuff in shadows.
Oh, I like that. Never mind. Okay. Is that something I already have, or I have to purchase?
No, he can make the adjustment to your hood.
Alright. If that's something you can do.
Alright, 5 gold pieces shall be fine, seeing as you're making a bigger purchase tonight.
Sounds reasonable.
Alright, he makes the adjustments.
I slip him an extra gold piece, just to help maybe speed up the process of finding that friend of yours.
He nods. Well, I'll have everything ready. And he starts getting the preparations. He hands the cloak over to Butch, and Butch sits down on a tiny stool and starts sewing.
Oh, yes!
Oh, that's adorable.
I love Butch.
Screw starts messaging people, sending messages, and gets to work with it. Okay, is there anything else that anybody would like to partake in the festival?
Is there a way that I can like say sorry to everyone?
Go make an apology video. Yeah.
you need to.
I'm actually being legit.
You need to prove yourself to be loyal or like friendly, or make up to it in an apology video. Like, you know, either go to like a tavern and buy everybody a round of drinks, or like prove yourself to be a proper person who just made a mistake. It's up to you, man. I'm not gonna help you fix your bad choices. You made that bad choice. You can live with it.
So left field too.
Like, that's why you say that. Speaking of tavern, that's where Juliet's gone.
Okay. You'd walk in, you see many guilds drinking at the tavern. You'd see Edge, you'd see St. James, you'd see Cain, Marcus, Dante from Righteous Blade, who you saw before. You see a bunch of other people.
Great. Andrew, did you want to keep going though?
Yeah. Can I might start off actually like tagging along, and I want to walk into the tavern and kind of get everyone's attention.
How do you want to get their attention? You can stand on a table. You can like.
Oh my god.
What do you want to do?
No, I don't want to stand on a table.
Get back in the guild after that. All that.
Please ask Juliet for help. I'll help you. I'll make sure they notice you.
Okay. I'll go up to Juliet.
Yeah, but okay, she's asking you out of game. But would your character really ask Juliet for help?
That's true.
I guess not. Okay, so I'll just
be honest and true to the character. Make your choices.
Well, we shouldn't take the spit then.
All right, I'll stand there in front of everyone, and I'll kind of start at a lower volume. Go, hello everybody. Hello, and then hopefully get everyone's attention.
Some people start turning and see you and start elbowing other people, and a few other people start to turn, and you can see Kane, Marcus, and Dante are looking at you like, oh, okay. You can see like Dante's got one squint in his eye where you spat at it.
Like a red.
Oh, he's there. Oh,
yeah, I
he's
said
there.
Kane, Marcus, and Dante were there when you walked in.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So, I want to apologize for what happened there in the tournament. It was completely out of character for me, and I want to personally apologize for spitting in your face.
But you're saying this to Kane.
The guy that I spat in his face. I want to personally apologize, and I want to apologize for everyone for the hurt that I might have caused. I never meant to harm anyone or give our guild a bad name. I take full what's the word? Full responsibility for what I've done, and I hope everyone can accept my apology.
Everybody's kind of like looking around, like they don't care about you. They're just looking at Kane, like wondering if he'll accept the apology or kind of like get you into a fight. So everybody's like murmuring and like whispering and like, oh, this is gonna get exciting. You can see Marcus and Dante behind Kane are like looking at him like, what are you gonna do? And Kane, like leaning on the table with his drink, stands up a little bit and stumbles. He's had a few drinks, starts walking towards you, finishes his drink and slams it on a nearby table, and people are like, ooh. Kane gets like really close up in your face and like looks down on you. I don't like you.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I really am sorry. It was completely out of character. I want you to know that before the tournament...
Actions speak louder than words. Your actions in the tournament were very loud and clear to everybody here. Isn't that right, everybody? And they're all like, yeah! But your words here are not going to mitigate your actions in the tournament. Do you understand?
I understand.
Therefore, you should use your actions and not your mouth to prove to us your meaning. You should use your actions, and by using your actions, we will see the emotions and the honesty behind you. People can disguise their emotion behind words. You could be scared but pretend to be strong, and you could be mean and pretend to be nice. So you need to prove yourself with actions.
I will do whatever it takes. What would you like to do?
Shh. If you do not have the actions in which to reciprocate the actions in the tournament that you did when you spat on me, then you do not deserve to be here. If you do not know how to apologize, then you are weak. If you cannot stand up for yourself and resort to weak things like spitting, then you are gravel. No, dirt. You're dirt.
You're gravel.
Because gravel is useful, and you're just dirt. If you cannot prove to be who your mouth says you be, then you be not what you be. Do you understand?
If this guy doesn't pass out after this speech, I'm going to be amazed.
Do you understand?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to compose myself.
Do you understand? Hey, you, look at me.
I understood.
Then what actions will you prove yourself to be honorable?
Well, what would you like to do?
No, I'm not telling you what I want you to do. If you do not have the actions to be who you be, then you be not be who you be. If you cannot prove to me without others telling you what to do, then you are weak, and I will not accept your apology.
Juliet's in the tavern. Can I approach?
You approach, he's like, it's the other one.
Yeah, fuck you.
Don't stun me.
What did he say? I didn't hear. What did you say?
Don't stun me. Marcus and Dante at this point come up behind Kane and like help holding him up.
Maybe Gabriel can make it up to you by buying you a drink?
Marcus and Dante are like, no, that's a bad idea. He's had one too many drinks. Dante's like, no, I like drinks. The drinks are good. I like drinks. Marcus is like, no. Kane, Kane, you can't have any more drinks. Fine, Mom, I won't have any more drinks. Marcus looks at you and goes, what you did out there, Gabriel, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, wasn't very cool. And if you can't come to the conclusion on how your actions can apologize and show that you're a better man, it means that you can't prove to yourself that you're a better man if you need people to tell you what to do. I mean, we could tell you, hey, just go buy a few drinks and we'll be even, or, hey, your apology is great and your actions are great. But if you don't know how you yourself, oh god, this drink, you yourself can prove to others that you are of worth, then it means that you haven't proven to yourself that you're worth anything. If you're not worth anything to yourself, how can you show others that you're worth anything?
Well, how about I buy everyone a drink? Why don't we start off with that?
Nah, I think we're gonna get Kane home. You figure out if you're worth anything to anybody, okay? And then when you figure out if you're worth anything to yourself, you can come back and show Kane that you mean your apology.
No,
when he's not drunk.
Wait.
Yeah, that's right. What she said.
Juliet puts her hand on Gabriel's shoulder. Sign of like, okay, leave it, let them go.
Okay.
Kane's like, yeah, that's right, you better run. And he's being dragged out by the other two. That's right, if I see your face again, I'm gonna give you a patooey.
Patooey?
Gets dragged out. Whatever you heard was the right answer. Nope. Not that. They drag him out and the others kind of just like grumble, expecting more, but go back to their own foods and drinks. They don't particularly feel like accepting a drink from you, to be honest. So they just go back to their own thing and they're just drinking there and eating. They're not really going up to you and going, oh, you suck or boo. They're just going, that's just the kind of character he has and we just won't be a part of it. And they just go back to doing their own thing.
Well, it is not Gabriel's life.
I mean, you did something bad in front of a lot of people. You made a small mistake in front of a lot of people, which then ends up being a big mistake when it finally gets around to everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, him doing that cutthroat thing egged me on, I'm not gonna lie. Or else I wouldn't have done.
Juliet leaves the tavern as well.
Yes, I leave too.
Alright. You guys leave, it gets late eventually. Kin and Dodger, after having both full bellies and full pockets, you guys shut down your little makeshift stall that you have. And if nobody wants to do anything else in the market stall?
I'm good.
Probably like Dodger, let's go home, let's get some rest.
Dude, like, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I think I helped Dodger because he's stuffed.
I'm stuffed.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna meet everyone home once all my stuff's done.
Okay, well, as everybody heads home, Yasvin, you would get a message telling you that everybody's starting to pack up, that it's time for you to receive your cloak.
Wink.
I am going to go to his old store, assuming it's not the new one.
Yeah, it's the old store. So you head in, you can see Butcher standing there, you can see Screw sitting by his seat, and you can see another figure in the side. You know him by name, but not by seeing him. You haven't met this person before, but this is Clue, which is actually Dodge's fence and kind of info broker. And he's kind of standing there behind Screw, and you can see that there's another person crouched on the ground, kind of scratching his neck and looking around feverishly, like. Screw's like, well, I've brought you your man, and a way to make money while learning the skill. So, who's this? Who's this guy? Is this guy? Is this guy? Is this guy? Is this the guy? Is this guy gonna help me? Is this the guy? He's gonna help. He's gonna do the thing. We're gonna do it. It's like, yes, calm down. Everything will be fine. Okay. I'm calm. Kind of comes over to you and stands up and starts like sniffing you, Yasmin. Like, yeah, I like it. You smell sad. You smell like you got nothing left to lose. Okay, I like this guy. What's your name, huh?
My name is none of your business.
I like this guy. It's none of my business. Okay, business. Let's do it. I'm gonna teach you how to steal some things. I'm gonna teach you how to track. I'm gonna teach you how to steal. You like that? Is that what you want to do? Yeah?
How about we just get moving?
Okay. Screw's like, okay. Well, you lady, what is that noise?
Yeah, what is that?
It's not me.
I will murder whoever that is.
Wow.
What was that?
I don't know.
Who am I murdering for breaking my immersion?
I don't know. I unplugged and plugged back in my headset, but it wasn't me. It was still going.
I think Josh is trying to talk, so it might have been Josh.
No, it wasn't me.
Interesting. Okay, anyway. Screw goes, well, by all means, ladies, you have a mission, and I will pay you well for taking what it is I want from this person.
Alright.
He kind of lays a contract down. It seems that you are familiar with one Juliet Vanders, yes?
Oh yeah, very familiar.
Seeing as you're part of the guild, you're probably the only person who can get my lovely young compatriot here, like, yeah, that's me, into your own guild house. The, saber she wields is quite an exotic weapon. Could go for quite a lot of money in the right hands, and you would earn quite a lot, as well as learning a thievery skill. It's what I want from you, and in return I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces, as well as help you learn the skill. That's a lot of money. Yes, good money. It's good money. It's good money, no business. It's good business.
I look at the guy who's clearly on crack or something.
Come on, you gonna do it?
And then I look at the scrum and just like, unlike him, I actually have lines I don't cross.
Well, that's unfortunate. It seems that, she isn't a very valuable member of your team. However, if you value her more than you value getting better in this world, then that's unfortunate.
I pick up the cloak and I say,
wasting my time.
Thank you for the cloak.
Of course. You enjoy your evening, Yasmin. Yasmin? That's a weird name. I like that name. I'll see you later, Yasmin.
I'm gonna hold out my sword at the crack dude's neck and ignite it.
He looks at it and goes, oh, it's Sparky. Hey, boss, can I get him? No, you can't. This is a safe zone, which means he can't get you. But I wanna!
I'm gonna look at the dude who's going on, because I don't know his name yet. And I'm gonna give him 5 gold pieces.
They just chink to the ground. He doesn't even look at them. He's looking at you. Like, this guy just offered to give you guys 1,000 gold pieces for this mission. The 5 gold piece you just dropped, he's just like, nah.
That's fine. I'll just go. That's not for you to not come after me. That's just to show you never met me before. And I'm gonna put on the cloak and leave.
Goodbye, Yasmin.
I just put up one hand and then just leave.
You see the lanterns in the tent disappear. It goes dark once more and you head home. Okay. You eventually make your way back to the guild house. A little later than the others.
I'm not even in bed. I'm like just working off my my stuff.
Just practicing.
An evening stretch and relax by the lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sitting in the corner crying.
Fair enough. And as you guys come to the point where you guys take your evening's rest, day 1 of the tournament finished, first guild battle done and completed, ready for your next guild battle the following day. We will stop tonight's game there.
Hey.
Well done, guys. Good fight. Well done.
That was rough.
Yeah.
Do do we go back up to full hit points?
Yes.
I didn't catch
You guys will go back to full hit points, full skill points, and each of you will be rolling me 2d4 again to see how much your health goes up by.
Ooh.
So we'll do that after the game, but thanks everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed a little tournament arc start there. You know, got a lot of drama going on recently. Everybody's able to blow some steam in that little battle there, doing well, getting their stuff done. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, guys. It was good to have you. It was good to play this, and we've got on Saturday we have our proper, you know, D&D 5e Kingsman game. Set in a bit of a dark fantasy world where our heroes are undertaking quests for the king and his people up front. But thanks for sticking around. Yeah, thanks players for being here.
Shout out to Kip and the Fat Rat.
Yep, big shout out to Kip Pippin, our artist on Instagram, for these amazing Gabriel, Dodger, Jimmer, and Yasvin arts. We've got Kin and Juliet on the way, but she does such a fantastic job of our character profiles. We just put them up here. And the Fat Rat on YouTube makes non-copyright, copyright-free music that, as long as you tag them in it and tag the appropriate artists, it's free to use, and it is amazing music, such emotional vibes in them. So go check both of them out and give them your love. Also, if you're watching this and you've missed some of it and you want to go back and watch it again, our VODs will appear 2 days after the stream on YouTube. But yeah, with all that, stay safe, love each other, look after each other in these tough times, and look after yourself. Make sure you're doing the right things, and we'll see you guys awfully soon.
Take care.
Bye.
See you, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.